Another night, another Knicks game. Let's start the show, y'all. We're back. Yes, indeed, we are back like we never left. Here's the thing, I know the vibes are somewhat low, but today is a new day. Today is yet another nationally televised game. Today we are taking on the Miami Heat, except tonight it will be in the world's most famous arena. It will be in the one and only garden in the world, Madison Square Garden, the mecca of basketball, the center of the universe. We are back here at home finally. Going 2-3 on our West Coast road trip after Brunson goes down in the first game of the West Coast road trip. We still managed to go 2-3, not the greatest of records. Would have obviously preferred 3-2, go over 500 on the West Coast road trip, but we are back. We suffered a minor injury, right? Just a minor one. We all saw what happened during that Golden State Warriors game, and I know a lot of thought pieces were flying around about our New York Knicks, but today is a new day, today is a new opportunity, and we know what this team is capable of, we know what they can do, so we just need them to go out and prove it back again to the nation, right? That's it, that's all I really want to say. We know what this is about. We played against this Miami Heat team, we know what to expect, we know who to look forward to have a big game tonight. Karl-Anthony has been hooping, but tonight I want to see some Mikal Bridges. He didn't have the greatest of games against Golden State. He was all right. He did his thing, got a couple points here and there, whatnot, but OG Anunoby did his thing, Karl-Anthony did his thing, Deuce McBride did his thing. So I need not just OG Anunoby, but campaign, where you at, big dog? We need all hands on deck. Landry Shamet, I need a little bit more. And after probably his worst performance of the season, Mitchell Robinson did have a good end to that third quarter. He showed a sign, he showed a flash, he positively impacted the game in some way, but that was by far his worst game of the season. So I need a nice bounce back game from Mitchell Robinson. As we can all see, we've been tracking it these last couple of games. The Knicks defense has been tracking up. Mitchell Robinson's minutes have been ticking up. So we are on track. We're ready to go. We got a couple more weeks until the return of one Jalen Brunson. We're not waiting on it because we got games coming time and time again tonight. Monday night game, ESPN, primetime television. Yet again, let's go in, let's handle business. The last time we played the Heat, we went down by 19 points. We had to come all the way back and win it at the end. Don't do that same thing tonight. You don't have the heroics of Jalen Brunson. You don't want a monstrous performance like that in order just to come back and win the game against this Miami Heat team defense. So, just come out, handle your business. First quarter is going to be a fill-out quarter, and then after that, run away with this thing because we need the vibes to return. We need everybody to hoop. I'm saying campaign, I'm saying Landry Shamet, I'm saying Mitchell Robinson, I'm saying Mikal Bridges. I know OG is going to bring it. I know Towns is going to bring it. I know Deuce McBride is a dog. It's all them other dudes. And Josh Hart, by the way, probably your worst game of the season. I need you to step up, brother. Everybody's talking down your name right now, and yes, you're not shooting that three, so I'm going to need you to start shooting some threes, big dog. You're only hurting yourself here. So, here we go. Appreciate everybody. Let's get to yet another game. We are finally back east, y'all. Finally back east. No more West Coast games, right? Normal start time for us yet again. 7:30 start time. Feels good to be back. Normal schedule here. A normal schedule. K Hazy, what's up, K Hazy? Omar Murray, Eamon Owens, David Oz Jr., Angela Harding, Addie, Lionel Moniz, Mark, Tay Cowboys. Appreciate everybody. I really, really do. Daniel Malbons. Michael Brown, how you feeling? And I hope the Knicks beat the Heat. Feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling very hopeful. Feeling very hopeful. Slim Slam, what's up, Slim? Ernest Cash, Angel A1's Roman. Brady Hoffman, what's up, Brady? Jatano Williams. Daniel Barry Sports, of course. Let's get to the game, y'all. Let's get to the game. Susan, Justice's dad, Karen, all the usuals. Charlie, what's up, Charlie? Charlie did point out, we got an easy schedule these next couple of games. We obviously got Miami tonight. You should be able to beat Miami. No problems. I don't want no problems tonight. Yes, it's going to be a fail quarter. Yes, it's probably not going to be a blowout to start the game, but get yourselves in rhythm, get yourself a groove, and then run away with this one at some point. We got Miami tonight. That should be chalked up as a win. San Antonio without Greg Popovich, without Wembanyama, without De'Aaron Fox, who's out for the season with a thumb surgery, something like that, that should be tossed up as an easy win. Same with Charlotte. I will say the San Antonio game is the first night of a back-to-back. Charlotte is the second night. That's a Wednesday, Thursday game. So that Charlotte game, best believe that's going to be a tough, grinded-out game because you know LaMelo's going to start chucking up them threes. And then you got Washington. And then you got Dallas. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games you should. I'm going to say 4-1. Go 4-1 just because you got that road back-to-back in the middle there. All right, you know, you get one of those losses, fine. I'll let it slide. Go 4-1 in the next 5 games, and we're going to be good. We're going to be good. We got to survive until JB comes back, and this team is more than capable, more than equipped to not only survive, but thrive, right? So it's going to start tonight. I want to see it in earnest. I want to see you come out and really take it to the Miami Heat because the last time you played, Khalil Ware had y'all looking kind of silly in the paint. So Karl-Anthony Towns step up, OG Anunoby step up, Mikal Bridges step up, Josh Hart, you better not have another trash game or else Knicks fans are going to continue to light you up, big dog. Mitchell Robinson's going to be important tonight. Hopefully, we get a nice, solid bounce-back game from Big Mitch. Don't give us 2 disappointing performances in a row. This team does not run nearly as much as that Warriors team, so it should be a much better matchup for you, but let's see how it plays out. Mark reminding people to the thumbs up. I appreciate you, Mark. If you're in the stream, you're in here early, here at the beginning of the show, hearing the opening monologue, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. It is very much appreciated. It is by far the best way to support the stream, and it is the only thing I will ever ask of you guys. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lionel Monis, let's bounce back tonight. Let's go, Knicks. It's got to be a bounce back performance. You don't want to start stacking up bad performances like that, obviously. I mean, it's 1 loss, but you don't want to have multiple losses in a row. Another national TV game coming off the Warriors, which was a national TV game. This Miami Heat team's not all that good. They're below 500. Should be able to run them out the gym. You are a much better team even without Jalen Brunson. So take care of business that way. Have that mindset. Let's run them out. Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Hayward Highsmith, and Bam Adebayo. No Khalil Ware, no Andrew Wiggins. Okay, the Knicks should definitely be able to cook against this Heat team here tonight. Come on, y'all. Don't make this a difficult one. Don't make this a difficult one. Right? First quarter, they're not going to come out on fire. At least that's not my expectation. I'm expecting a nice, close, physical game to start, and then eventually the Knicks talent should be able to take over, and we should blow this one out. Don't have it go the other way the way it did last time, and then you have to make a heroic comeback at the end. End this one early here tonight. Let's have some fun. That's what we're here for tonight. Tonight should be a fun night. Blow this team out. Mark said, I hate Jaime. The thing about Jaime, Mark, we all have a reason to hate him for sliding under Julius Randle the way he did and injuring him. The problem is, for me, I loved Jaime Jaquez when he was at UCLA. I was a huge Jaime Jaquez fan. I was advocating for the Knicks to draft him. And then he came out and got drafted to the Heat, and it was like, now I can't root for you. I can't root for you when you're on the Heat. And then he did that deplorable act that took out Julius Randle. Obviously not looking to hurt him, but it's a reckless play. It's a reckless play to slide under a guy when he's coming at you full speed. Like, come on, dog. Like, jump. If you really want to make a defensive play, don't slide under a guy when he's coming at you already in the 2-step motion. Like, you're not going to take that charge, man. You're not going to take that charge. So, unfortunately, he got a hater in me for life, unfortunately. Literally, if he gets drafted to any other team, I'm a huge Jaime Jaquez fan. But because not only did you go to the Heat, you had to injure one of our best guys in the season. We really could have did something. Really could have did something. Shade, what's up, Shade? Big Task, what's up, Big Task? Mark said, still sour? For sure, for sure. That was legitimately a year we could have really shocked the world. You know? Really could have did something special that year. The team really gelled in a special way. And then they had to ruin it all. They had to ruin it all. We get Randall back. Mitch comes back. Mitch isn't relied upon as much in that Philly series. You probably end that series in 4 or 5 games with Randall out there. Like, come on, man. We was really moving and grooving. That January was special. It was a special January. Who knows where that season goes? But now it's just a distant memory. Buzzer Beater, what's up, Buzzer Beater? Here we go. I need Josh Hart to, You know Josh Hart's on Twitter. We all know Josh Hart's on Twitter. He spent a whole lot of time out there. I need Josh Hart to internalize all the hate he's been getting and take it on the Miami Heat tonight, because we know what he's capable of. We know that he's such an important player. He's such a talented player. He can do so many things. And then when you just lack the confidence, we look at you kind of crazy, because what are you out there for? You're supposed to be the confident guy of the group. You can't be turning down no shots. You can't be missing layups. So I need Josh Hart to step up tonight expeditiously. He needs to be the first. I need 8 rebounds in the first half from Josh Hart tonight. I need another 15 rebound night from Josh Hart. I need it. I need it. Here we go. Let's get ready for the tip. Towns against Adebayo. Adebayo wins the tip, and now here comes Tyler Hero bringing it down. Here in the Garden, back in New York, back like we never left. McBride's going to pick up Hero. He has it up top. Gets it over to Bam. Bam at the foul line. Puts it up over Anunoby. They're going to start Anunoby on Bam. Okay, Tibbs. Okay. With the adjustment already to start off the game, we're going to do that. They get it over to Towns, being guarded by Jaquez. Towns driving to his right, stops, spins, coming to his left, splitting the defense, kicks it out. Anunoby catches, pump fake, jab step, has it on the left wing, going to pull it back out. Adebayo steps out to guard him. Anunoby just tosses it over to Bridges. He was trying to set a go screen and cut. Bad pass from Anunoby. Bad communication between he and Bridges, and it causes a turnover. Hero has it up top, being guarded by McBride. Coming to his right, gets it over to Bam. Bam up top, hands it off to Hero, coming to his right off the screen. Hesitation move, driving it down, puts it up off glass with the right hand, gets it to go. Splitting the defense of Towns and Anunoby. Not bad defense. Hero just made a great shot there. McBride bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Highsmith. Highsmith, a good defender. Gets it over to Bridges on the left wing, being guarded by Hero. We should attack this matchup right here. Hero, we know, as Josh Hart throws it out of bounds. Josh, come on, Josh. Everybody was talking crazy about you, Josh, and you giving them more ammunition. Terrible pass, Josh. Terrible pass. Here comes Jaquez, in and out dribble, driving to his right into the chest of Josh Hart, puts it up off glass and gets it to go. Taking the Knicks right to the basket. Not a good start, Josh. Come on, Joshy Poo. McBride has it up top. Gets it over to Josh Hart, back to McBride. Why are we not getting the ball to Mikal Bridges? He's being guarded by Tyler Hero, objectively the worst defender on the court right now. Towns has it in the left corner, fires away a 3 over Adebayo, can't get it to go, well contested. What are we doing, y'all? Put the ball in Mikal Bridges' hands and tell him Tyler Hero can't card you. Let him cook. They get it over to Duncan Robinson, coming to his right, stepping back, pump fakes over to Bam, now back to Robinson. Josh Hart chasing, driving to his left, puts up the lefty scoop layup, gets it to go, and a 6-0 start. Come on, Knicks. What y'all doing? Are y'all locked in or what? Are y'all locked in? Us as fans, we're locked in. I don't know if y'all are locked in right now. Show me something. They get it over to Bridges. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Hero. This is what I want. Come on. Come on, Bridges, cook. Stop standing there. Don't get it to Anunoby. Took one dribble, picked up his dribble. Now hands it off to McBride. McBride coming to his left, being chased by Highsmith. Pump fake, steps through, puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Bridges had it, lost it, knocked out of his hands. Bam picks it up. Now here comes Hero bringing it down. It's a 5-on-4 as Bridges hit the floor. Over to Duncan Robinson, a left wing 3 in transition, splashes it nothing but net. And this is how y'all going to get it started. Call a timeout, Tibbs. He's not going to call a timeout. Call a timeout. He does call the timeout. Just had to bring it past the half-court line. Really? 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 I'm trying to hype everybody up. I'm trying to give the silver lining. I'm trying to give the positivity, and that's how y'all gonna come out? Just lackadaisical? Not focused? It don't seem like it was an adjustment. It just seemed like it was a happenstance switch where Anunoby started off on Bam Adebayo for that first possession, which, by the way, it worked. Adebayo set it for a mid-range jumper, and Anunoby could contest, and he came up short on it. Really? This is how we gonna start? Just lackadaisical on both ends. Miscommunication on the first play causes the turnover. Josh Hart, bad pass on the second play, causes another turnover. Okay. Mark said, speaking of vibes, I mean, I'm trying to help restore the vibes, right? Like, I feel like that's part of my job, is to make sure that the vibes are up. You know, even when the vibes are objectively down. We all saw what happened in that Warriors game. We're all upset about the same things. I just feel like, you know, I'm trying to find the silver lining in it. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying, you know, we know what this team is capable of, like I said before. This ain't it. This is national TV. You're back home. I know what the 5-game West Coast road trip, you're probably tired and whatnot. You just got to lay in your bed. Just got to go see your wife and kids. Y'all can't come out ready to go and give the fans a show? It's early in the game. They got a lot of time left, but that's not what you want to see to come out to start. That's not what you want to see at all. I want to see y'all come out. Fire and desire. Fighting for the loose ball, fighting on the glass, grabbing a rebound, hustling. This is the start of the game. I'm not asking for much. If y'all came down, put up a bunch of shots, and you were moving and grooving and swinging the ball around, getting up shots, but you were missing everything, I'd be like, hey, you know what? It's an off night. They're not making nothing, but look at the way they're playing. They're playing hard. They're sharing the ball. They're communicating. That ain't the case right now. Now, again, literally first 2 minutes of the game, we're going to be all right long term. But this is not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. You're looking ugly right now. You're looking real ugly. Slim said the camera's on Tibbs early. Hey, man. Hey, man. Tom Thibodeau better start adjusting a couple things. This is going to be by far the longest stretch he's ever going to be without Jalen Brunson during his time with the Knicks. By far the longest stretch he's going to be without Jalen Brunson. But you still got Karl-Anthony Towns. He's more than capable for a stretch here in a month to lead your team. Same with Mikal Bridges. Same with OG Anunoby. The combination of those three guys are more than enough. You got the defense with McBride. You got the microwave player in campaign. You just got to get creative. And like you said, all eyes are on them right now. Nick Yak said we look small right now. I mean, I don't know if small is the right word. I don't know if soft is the right word. I know that's a label that's been going around very heavy on the Knicks right now. Everyone's calling them soft. Hard to disagree with it. They look really complacent. I think that's the word I want to go with. They look really complacent. They look like, we're going to be all right. Like, nah, man, I don't think you are. Now, like I said, literally the start of the game, get the lid off the basket, let's hoop. But this is not what we wanted to see to start. Right? We're going to be all right long term, but this is not what you wanted to see to start. You wanted to come out hyped. Here we go. Out of the timeout, let's see how they respond. Towns has it up top, hands it off to McBride. Coming to his left, they go into the screen. He fires a three, comes up short. Jaquez with the rebound. Jaquez bringing it down. Anunoby's going to bring it up, pick him up. Gets it over to Duncan Robinson. Coming to his left off the screen, comes up short. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. Coming down right side of the court. Josh Hart coming to his left off a Towns screen. Kicks it over to McBride. McBride driving to his right. Gets it over to Towns. Towns in the high post. One-legged fall-away jumper. He hasn't hit any of those all season. And he misses it. He hasn't hit it. Why are we settling for that shot? Like, work it around a little bit. Bang down low a little bit. Hayward Highsmith splits the defense. Kicks it out. Duncan Robinson, right corner three, wide open. Splashes it. Yeah, okay. Michael Rogers. What's up, Michael? Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Justice's dad. What's up, Justice's dad? Bridges has it up top. Swings it over to Anunoby. Gets it over to McBride. McBride has it on the left wing. Trying to get it over to OG. Throw it over the top. Anunoby has it in the high post. Attacking. Hero just bully balls his way right past him, but misses the layup. Jaquez with the rebound. Josh Hart can't get to it. Here comes Jaquez bringing it down. Has it up top. Tries to hit Adebayo comeback door. Josh Hart does a good job getting his hands up. Knocks the ball loose. McBride able to pick it up. Out hustling them to the ball. Bridges driving it down. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart in the right corner. He pump fakes. Now he's going to try to attack. Now kicks it back out to Bridges. The left wing three line me up. And he knocks it down for our first shot of the game. Finally. Now we're on the board. Now the lid is taken off. Now let's hoop. The defense has started to tick up quite a bit here. So now let's hoop. Hero has it up top. Gets it over to Highsmith. Highsmith hands it off to Jaquez. Jaquez hands it off to Robinson. Robinson coming to his right, puts up the three. Josh Hart doesn't, and Bridges don't communicate well enough to switch onto it, but he missed it. Jaquez with an offensive rebound gets it out. Hayward Highsmith a straightaway three. He comes up short. Josh Hart with the rebound. Now he's pushing it down the court. Shot out of a cannon. Almost slips and falls. Cross-court pass. Bridges in the right corner. Back up top to Anunoby. Catches. Being guarded by Adebayo. Pump fakes. Driving to his left. Gets tripped up. It's going to be foul on the floor. No free throws. Michael Rogers said 12 zip. This is sickening. They're going to be all right long term. It's not that big of a deal. As Anunoby tripped over his own feet, by the way. Shouldn't have been a foul on Bam, unless I missed something. Nah, he did trip on Bam's feet. All right, did trip on Bam's feet. Charlie V. Cruz, what's up, Charlie? What happened to the Knicks not scoring for 4 minutes? I don't know. They were home. They got to sleep in their own beds, got to see their significant others. I don't know why they came out looking like that. Towns hands it off to Bridges. Bridges over to McBride. He pump fakes, driving to his right. The lane is wide open. He leans into the defender. And he gets the layup to go. See how the lane was absolutely butt naked, wide open? See what can happen when you play 5 out? I love Josh Hart, but get him the hell out of the game. He's not giving you a whole lot tonight. Under 7 to go. Jaime Jaquez, right corner, being guarded by McBride. You know he thinks he's got the advantage right here. McBride, lock up. I know you're down in size and strength, But Jaquez feeds Hayward Highsmith, comes to the basket, over the outstretched hands of Karl-Anthony Towns, contests. He gets the layup to go anyway. McBride has it up top. Gets it over to Towns. Towns driving to his right against Bam. Bully balling his way to the basket. Pump fakes, puts up the floater, gets it to go. Now we're hooping. Like I said before, why'd you settle for that one-legged fall-away jumper, Towns? Take him to the basket. You got the size advantage. You're about 3 inches taller. You got a longer wingspan. You should be able to create some sort of advantage against Bam. I know he's a good defender. But come on, man, don't be afraid. I've seen you give this man 44. And the Knicks, good defense. Can it lead to offense? McBride pushing the other way after a steal. Pump over to McBride. Now back to Bridges. A left wing three, 2 in a row. Line me up, Mikal Bridges. Line me up. Be the star that I know you are, baby. Be the star that I know you are, Mikal. That's 2 straight threes from Mikal Bridges. And just like that, it's a 4-point game. We're back into it, and the basketball has started, y'all. The game has started. Like I said, we're going to be fine long term. I just wanted a better beginning. Tyler Hero up top, Highsmith. Puts up the 3. That's a guy we want shooting above the break threes. That's not his forte. He likes him out of the corners. But the ball ricochets back out to Duncan Robinson, picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Jaime Jaquez. 8 to go on the shot clock, swings it over to Hero. Hero being guarded by Towns. It's a mismatch. Hero's going to look to cook, driving to his left. Stops, turns, spins, fall away. Good contest from Towns. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Jaquez, a tip, can't get it to go. Josh Hart, good box out on rebound. Now he's pushing it the other way. Euro stepping down the lane, kicks it out. Bridges, 3 in a row. Line me up. Ooh, comes up short. I would have went crazy for my man Mikal making it a 1-point game, but instead he misses it. Here comes Hero bringing it down. Hesitation move against Bridges. Stops, kicks it out to Adebayo, back to Hero. Coming to his left off the screen, being chased. Puts up a long floater, gets it to go. A tough move from Tyler Hero. And we got a stoppage in play. 5:26 to go. Mitchell Robinson's at the scorer's table. Justice's dad said, soft isn't the word. They are lousy off the set play if they're even playing from one. It's ISO and hope it goes in or get the ref help. I mean, it's the Jalen Brunson offense. It's Tom Thibodeau. It's the same offense he ran in Chicago with Derrick Rose. He's just going to rely on the brilliance of his best player. It's the same offense he ran with Julius Randle when Tom Thibodeau first got to the Knicks. It's the same offense he ran in Minnesota with Towns and Andrew Wiggins when they were in their 2nd and 3rd years in the league. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Unless you have Luka, unless you got prime LeBron, prime Kobe, prime Jordan, unless you got one of the best players in the league, that offense ain't going to work. And you all know I love Jalen Brunson. But we need to be a little bit better in incorporating everybody on this team, right? Utilizing the skill sets of everybody. And we haven't necessarily done that. Towns hits it down low to McBride. McBride being guarded by Highsmith. Getting into the middle of the lane, gets blocked. Not a great decision. Shot clock was winding down. Tried to make a move. Didn't work out. Adebayo bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. 16-10. Adebayo being guarded by Towns. He's going to look to isolate. Has it. Crosses over to his left. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Gets fouled by Towns and 1. What you touching him for, Towns? Why you got your hands extended out like that? You guarding him. You know he wants to settle for that for that jumper. Just get your hand up here. He's guarding. Let me see the replay. Is it egregious? He's guarding him and just reaches out with the left hand, got the right hand up. Why are you doing this? Who taught you to play defense like this, Towns? You got to play defense like this, brother. Like this. Like this. Your hand out for the extra pass. Left hand up to contest a right-handed shooter. Come on, man. This is not even high school basketball. This is elementary school basketball. Come on, man. Yak said Cat has to step out. I mean, he just got to lock up, man. He's got to lock up. Just got to lock up. Just got to play better. Honestly, you got to hit the play better button. That's all mental. That's all mental and preparation and focus. That's all that is. Adebayo knocks down his and 1 free throw. Josh Hart bringing it down. Robinson has checked in for Towns. Robinson hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby hands it off to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right. Good screen from Robinson. Gets into the lane. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. A left wing 3. Feet weren't set. Can't get it to go. Robinson an offensive rebound, though. Robinson has it. Oh, back him down. Back him down. Lefty layup. Gets it to go. Big Mitch with the big man move, baby. Big Mitch with the big man move. He got that offensive rebound. He said, no 3-pointers are open. Watch this. Boom. Lefty layup with the hook. Okay, with the finger roll too. Who was that? Bam with a straightaway 3? Airball. Get that out of here, man. You trying to shoot threes, brother? You're not like that, Bam. You're not like that. I didn't even see what led up to it. I was too busy celebrating my man Big Mitch with the big man move. Had it in the post. Jaime Jaquez. He tried to poke it away. Come on, man. I'm too big. I'm too big. I'm too strong. I'm too talented. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Offensive rebound and put back Big Mitch. McBride bringing it down. Being guarded by Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell's a tenacious defender. McBride dancing. Up top, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right off a Robinson screen. Good screen from Robinson. Clearing some space for Bridges. Step back, mid-range, follow-away jumper. Gets it to go, nothing but net. Nice rhythm dribble from McHale to get to his spot. Good screen from Robinson to help free him up. And now Hero has it up top looking to respond. Swings it over to Hawkins, back to Hero. Hero swing through to his left. Shoves off a little bit, pump fakes, leans in, jumper, gets it to go. Mikal Bridges had to pull the arms and back away a little bit as to not draw the foul. Good move from Hero. McBride bringing it down, has it on the right wing. Coming to his left off the Robinson screen, steps back, pump fakes, over to Mitch. Mitch fakes the handoff, coming to his left. Leaning in, pump fake goes up, can't get it to go. Gets his own offensive rebound, can't get the offensive rebound put back to go. But the ball finds its way back to McBride, now over to Bridges. Attacking to his right, leaning in, puts up a floater, can't get it to go, looking for a foul call. Robinson fighting on the glass. Fight on the glass, big man. Yes, sir. He didn't get the ball, but I love the fight right now. He's into it. They swing it out to Hero. Hero on the left wing, being guarded by McBride. Dancing with it. Attacking McBride. Good defense from McBride. Forces a tough fall-away jumper. Gets it to go, nothing but net. A tough shot from Tyler Hero. My goodness, Tyler Hero. Giving his team a 9-point lead, extending the lead for them. Mark said Hero's heating up. Not good. Luckily, not threes. Absolutely. He is feeling it here today. It's a national TV game. He's trying to show out. McBride almost gets the ball taken out of his hands by Davion Mitchell. Y'all got to be careful with Davion Mitchell around. There he is. They get it over to Robinson. Swings it over to Shamet. Shamet looking to attack. Hero stepping down the lane. Puts up a tough floater. Terrible decision from Shamet. You got to kick that thing out or just go all the way to the basket. Don't Euro step and fall away like that. Mr. Sports, Veridify. What's popping, everybody? AP, what's up, AP? Davion Mitchell driving to his right. Hesitation move, driving it down, puts up the lob over to Kel'el Ware, gets it to go right over the fingertips of Mitchell Robinson. By the way, Kel'el Ware not in the starting lineup. He is coming off the bench, although he was in the starting lineup, but he is playing. Bridges bringing it down. Gets it over to Robinson. Robinson up top. Fakes the handoff, gets it over to McBride. McBride coming to his right, over to Anunoby. A straightaway three for OG. His first shot of the game is an air ball. You know he's been looking for a shot. He's got Bam guarding him. That's a tough cover, or that's a tough situation. It's a tough situation for OG offensively in order to attack a really good defender in Bam. So he hasn't even taken a shot yet. Actually, no, he has taken one shot. He drove it to the basket, missed the layup when he had Hero guarding him on a switch. But other than that, he hasn't really been able to get into a rhythm, which is smart from Miami side. Keep OG out of rhythm, keep him out of the game. Mark said Heater defending Deuce well. I mean, that's all credit goes to Davion Mitchell. He is a pit bull defensively. I don't know why he's bounced. I know why. Smaller player on the smaller side. So sometimes it could be difficult to find a spot for him. He reminds me, it's funny, he reminds me a whole lot of Deuce McBride, Davion Mitchell. Except Deuce McBride is a better offensive player. But it's like looking in a mirror for those two. Chris Gallo, what's up, Chris? Hattie said use the force, OG. Charlie said hard to be down early like this, trailing with no Brunson. Yeah, I mean, we saw this before. They were down 19 points against this Heat team, and they came back to win it. That was obviously with Brunson. But I say all of that to say that this is not a good second-half team in the Miami Heat. Not a good second-half team. I would prefer not to wait until the second half in order to beat this team. Take the lead, go into halftime with the lead, and then you don't have to worry about that in the second half instead of playing from behind and catching up to take the lead. You got the lead, and you can extend the lead. That should be their mindset right now. We are in the first quarter. We're winding it down now, but David said 14 points in the first quarter, unacceptable. I mean, and Mikal Bridges got what, 11? Does that mean that the only other player who scored is Towns? Thinking about it? No, Mikal's got 8. Mikal's got 8. Towns has, I don't even remember. I know he's got 2. He's made 1 floater. Bridges has 8. Towns has 2. McBride has 2. Robinson off the bench has 2. That's all right. All right. The High Vibe. What's up, High Vibe? But 14 points in the first quarter is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Even without Brunson. Towns is an offensive engine. Bridges can be an offensive engine. Anunoby can be an offensive engine. You got 3 options right there. McBride spreading it. Josh Hart should be able to push and transition and find open shooters. It's not happening, man. It's not happening right now. Team's just not playing well. Come on, yo. Mr. Sports said, hopefully JBS injury isn't too bad. Jalen Brunson's injury isn't too bad. Hopefully only late March or early April. Can't go into the playoffs against the Pacers without Brunson unless they are facing the Pistons. I ain't too worried. Shams Charania was on ESPN the other day. His update was a week to 2 weeks. That brings us to the end of March, right? That literally brings us, based off his report on Saturday, that brings us to the 29th of March, is the 2-week period. So I would expect him back by the end of March. He's definitely going to be back before the playoffs start. We're going to be all right. Kyle Anderson is in the game. Anderson hands it off to Hero. Now back to Kyle Anderson. Middle of the lane, puts up a floater. Gets blocked by Robinson. Give me that, baby. Give me that. Campaign is also in the game. Mitchell Robinson having a damn good start. Having a damn good start to the game. We were asking for Big Mitch to show up tonight, and he's shown up. Campaign gets it over to Bridges. Back to Payne. Payne has it on the left wing. Coming to his right up the Robinson screen. Snaking it back to his left hand. Stops, pump fake, steps through, kicks it up the Bridges up top, driving to his left. Spins. They bring a double two. Pass fake, kicks it over. Shamet, wide open, right corner three, line me up. Comes up short, long rebound, right back to Shamet. Shamet, cross-court pass Anunoby. A left wing three over Anderson. Comes up well short. Hero able to grab the rebound. Blows past Anunoby. He's got a running start. Euro stepping down the lane, puts it up with the right hand over Shamet. Gets it to go. We got to knock down one of them shots, man. That's about it. You got to knock down one of those shots. 13-point deficit for the Knicks. Largest deficit of the game for them. Anunoby hands it off to Bridges. Bridges back to Payne. Payne coming to his left off the Robinson screen. Throws it over to nobody. Campaign and Mitch Robinson don't have that chemistry. They don't have that chemistry at all. Hayward Highsmith, right wing three. Too long, can't get it to go. Robinson with the rebound over to Payne. Payne bringing it down. Shot out of the cannon. Pushing it the other way quickly. Has it on the right wing, dancing with it. Blowing past the defense, go blade with the left hand. Can't get it to go, but foul on the floor before the shot attempt. They're not going to give him free throws. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. David Haas Jr. said, Shamet, Payne, shaking my head. Towns subs back in. For who? For OG. Towns and Mitchell Robinson, the Twin Tower lineup is in the game right now, y'all. Twin Tower lineup's in the game. Seeing it a little bit more game by game. Hopefully we get a nice heavy dose of it tonight. And Bridges, okay. Campaign hit Bridges cutting to the basket off the out of bounds play. Bridges got free. Had to go to the reverse layup with the defender there waiting for him. Couldn't get it to go, but he did get fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? I'm doing all right, Bernard. Doing all right. Slim said Mitch still in the game. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I would suspect we see about 20 minutes from Mitch tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Bridges knocks down the first free throw. Thank you, Mikhail. Knock down both, please. Knock down both. He's been getting to the foul line a whole lot more since Jalen Brunson's been out. I wonder where this has been this whole time. Vertify said, if shots aren't going, then bully away into the lane, draw some fouls. They don't got the players to do that. They don't have the players to do that. I'm be real with you. Anunoby could do it a little bit, but he's got Bam Adebayo guarding him most of the night. Davion Mitchell down the lane, puts up a layup with the right hand, can't get it to go. Looked like Robinson got a fingertip on it, but because he came over for the shot block, that left Khalil Ware wide open to fight for the offensive rebound and get the putback. Campaign coming off a Robinson screen, snaking it back to his right hand, puts up a floater, gets the floater to go. All right, Campaign, make an impact off the bench. We're going to need somebody to step up. Dutch V said, is that score correct just tuning in? It is not correct. It is 29-18. An 11-point game. Davion Mitchell has it on the right wing. Dancing with it against Shamet. Shamet uses the foul. 6 seconds to go. They had a foul to give. It's getting hot in here, y'all. I'm going to have to open this window right here. It's been a while. It's been a while since it's been hot. OG's checking back in for Towns. Okay. What was the point of that? Offense, defense? Okay, 6.4 seconds to go. I get it. I get it. Rozier is in the game. He's going to get it into Khalil Ware, being guarded by Robinson, coming to his left. Hands it off to Anderson. Anderson driving to his right, down the lane. Scoop layup high off glass with the right hand. Can't get it to go off the back of the rim, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 29-18, an 18-point first quarter is just not going to get it done against anybody in the league. You could be playing the Washington Wizards, who, by the way, just beat the Denver Nuggets. You could be playing the worst team in the league, Washington Wizards. 18 points ain't going to get it done. Sandra Samuels, what's up, Sandra? Or Sandra? It's the coach's fault. Coach is partly to blame, But, you know, David said 29-19. Is it 29-19? Is my score off? Thought I just saw it. 29-18 is the end of the first quarter score. JA3, what's up, Jay? John Corley, what's up, John? John said Miami loves giving the fourth quarter away. Yeah, I hope the Knicks just like aren't down 10 going into the fourth quarter. I hope they're like have a 5-point lead or something, and then Miami throws away the fourth quarter anyway, and it's not too much of an issue, and we blow this one out. But come on. Susan, what's up, Susan? We've gone through multiple times. We've gone through the deficiencies of our head coach. But at the end of the day, like, players got to play. Like, yep, I need Karl-Anthony Towns to be better. I need Anunoby to be better. I need Josh Hart to not be, he's just flat out a liability right now. He's not doing anything positive. Not doing anything positive for this team. Mr. Sports, my favorite Knicks versus Heat moment is when Julius Randle turned it over. Then the next possession hit that 3.7 seconds to go. Absolutely, absolutely. The perfect embodiment of who Julius Randle was as a Knick. Turned it over in a clutch situation, and then in the very next possession, knocks down, after almost turning it over again, by the way, got the ball knocked out of his hands, coming to his right, a step back, fall away three on the right wing, fading out of bounds just as the clock's going down. With two players flying at him, heavily contested, high arcing rainbow three, splashes in nothing but net. Because that's the Julius Randle experience right there. Just when you think it can't get any worse, boom, he comes right back. You know, I was desperately looking forward to the Julius Randle revenge season. But, you know, David said the Dorsberg jinx is in. Yeah. Sandra, everyone must step up. Stop taking stupid shots. I love that. Great call out. Some of their shot selections pretty bad. How many times have we called out that awful Karl-Anthony Towns, Dirk Nowitzki-esque one-legged fall-away jumper? That's not your shot, brother. I've counted one make all season long of him taking mid-range shots. One. That's it. So that tells me you either are getting your back into that damn post and shooting a hook shot or something, or you're shooting a three, brother. No in between. Don't give me no mid-range jumpers. You're not hitting any of them. Precious Achiuwa is in the game. All right, Precious. If you with Josh Hart, brother, Tom Thibodeau, buddy, what are you doing? You got to listen, man. Your team is struggling offensively, and you got Precious Achiuwa and Josh Hart in the game right now. I better not see Mitchell Robinson out there. Campaign bringing it down. We got Campaign. We got Shamit. We got Karl-Anthony Towns, we got Josh Hart, and we got Precious Achiuwa. Josh Hart and Precious Achiuwa out there is, come on, man. I hope this works out, but literally every single time we've seen Josh Hart and Precious Achiuwa on the court at the same time has been an absolute disaster. Campaign settles for a mid-range jumper off the screen, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Towns able to grab it after Achiuwa got his fingertips on it. Towns in the post, gets fouled by Kyle Anderson. Mr. Sports said, another good Knicks. Oh, I just read that, Mr. Sports. My bad. Chris Gallo said, OMG, hate this lineup. It's not a good lineup. For anybody with two eyes who's watched this team at all this season, we all know this lineup does not work. There's never been an instance where this lineup has worked. Towns has it up top, coming to his right, driving it down, shoves it over to Achiuwa because he can't get anywhere because Precious Achiuwa is just taking up space. One-legged fall-away jumper at the foul line from Precious Achiuwa. Why does he continue to go to this shot, man? Your role out there is to defend and rebound, and you're taking foul line, one-legged fall-away jumpers, man. Come on, man. I'm trying to like you, Precious. I'm trying to root for you, big dog. I was super excited for you at the start of the year. Come on, man. One-legged fall-away jumpers at the foul line. That's the shot you're going to go with. Mr. Sports said, you read my first one, not that one? My bad, Mr. Sports. I'll get to it. I'll go back. Rozier has it up top being guarded by Payne. Coming to his left off the Khalil Ware screen. Throws the lob to Ware. Goes up and he throws it down over Achiuwa. I'm trying to like you, Precious. I'm trying to like you, big dog. Josh Hart driving to his left, gets it over to Achua, swings it over to Shamit. Shamit's got nowhere to go, gets it back to Achua. Achua fakes the handoff, picks his dribble up, gets it over to Towns. Towns calling for a screen. A 5 and a 4, playing the pick and roll. Now they just leave it. Towns is going to drive to his right and create something out of nothing. Can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Achua can't get to it. Now here comes Kyle Anderson. Cross-court pass, Davion Mitchell wide open as the trailer for a pull-up 3. Can't get it to go. Achua with the rebound. Shot out of a cannon, bringing it down. Gets it over to Payne. Payne has it up top, gets it over to Towns. Towns pump fakes, driving to his left. Euro stepping down the lane against contact. Scoop play with the left hand, gets it to go. Bernard Johnson said Knicks offense needs help. They need some creativity. You can't run the Jalen Brunson offense with no Jalen Brunson. And a backcourt violation from the Heat. Just taking the eye off the prize. Reckless play for Miami Heat. Karen said maybe coach just wants to force them to work together. Well, maybe, Karen, but that ain't working either. This team is not necessarily working together either. They're trying to. Best believe they're trying to, but Campaign driving to his right. Pulls it back out, now coming to his left. Now gets it over to Towns. Towns blown past the defense, goes up, and he throws it down with one hand over Duncan Robinson. He ends up holding his face, but it's back to a 9-point game. Rozier bringing it down the other way, trying to push the pace up quickly. Rozier has it up top, crosses over to his right, driving it down. Puts up a floater, can't get it to go. Ball knocked out of Ware's hands. Good job from Josh Hart and Achua. Josh Hart has it, coming down the left side of the court, shovels it over to Towns. Towns a deep pull-up 3 in transition as the trailer. Knock me down, Karl-Anthony Towns. And finally, somebody's starting to get cooking. Karl-Anthony Towns, 7 straight points, 3 straight baskets, one of them being a 3-point shot. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Towns. Thank you. 6-point game. K. Hazy. Slim Slammer, Bernard Johnson, everybody with the same sentiments. There you go, Cat. There we go. Come on. Come on. The goal right now is to go into halftime with the lead. That's my goal. I don't know about y'all. That's my goal. Go into halftime with the lead. I don't care if it's a 1-point lead, a 5-point lead, a 10-point lead. Go into halftime with the lead. So when you go into the second half, we know this is not a good second half team, this Miami Heat team. They've been absolutely putrid in the second halves. So go into halftime with the lead and then put the pressure on them at the end of the game, in a situation where they have not come through at all this season. Hattie said, throw in the water boy and the guy selling popcorn. That would be a better lineup. Oh, Mr. Sports Comment. I got you, big dog. Another good Knicks versus Heat moment in the playoffs. Grimes twisted his ankle, then stripped Jimmy Butler 5 seconds after. Absolutely. He goes down. I don't think it was a twisted ankle, but it was like a twisted knee or a sprained knee or something like that. He came up limping and then had to get down in the stands in front of him. Just took the ball right out of Jimmy Butler's hands. Beautiful. Beautiful moment. Beautiful moment. Sandra said, thanks, Kat. We need you. That's goal, going to halftime with the lead. Absolutely. 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 If you can go into halftime with the lead, it's going to put the pressure on the Miami Heat, who are not a good second half team, to try and make up for it and do something they haven't really done all season long, and that's generate a good offensive comeback. Oliver Holes. What's up, Oliver? Kinahara. What's up, Kinahara? Aren't the Knicks at home tonight? Yes, they are at home, Kinahara. And a disappointing start to the game. Going down 12-0 to start the game at home. First time you've been at home in how long? Today is the 17th. The last time we were home was the 4th. Damn near 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since the Knicks have played in front of the faithful, in front of the Garden faithful, and that's the performance they put forth. That's the performance they put forth, man. But it's a good thing that games are 48 minutes long and not 3 minutes long. Right? First 3 minutes were pretty rough, but it's a good thing the game goes on. Mr. Sports said, I'm more worried about Precious Achua parents possibly naming another kid than him taking one-legged middies from the foul line. Different cultures, brother. Different cultures. Roger G. Wall. What's up, Roger? Damn, they only got 1 day off? Yeah. It's the NBA, man. It's a grind. Back on the horse. Let's get to it. Ivan, what's up, Ivan? I don't know why they were losing to these bums, but we need to wake up. Miami's a good first half team and a pretty putrid second half team. As Shamit putting pressure on Davion Mitchell in the backcourt causes a turnover. Back to Josh Hart, a left corner three. Come on, line me up. Comes up short. Okay. Davion Mitchell shot out of a cannon, pushing it the other way, trying to get it right back. Over to Bam, who's checked back in. Bam has it up top, hands it off to Robinson, and a good screen from Adebayo. His campaign gets absolutely destroyed. Adebayo knocks the rebound out of bounds after Robinson missed the three. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? I've been a Knicks fan since '87 and never been more disappointed with this team after witnessing the lack of respect towards a teammate. Not only are they soft, but have no identity. I can't entirely push back, Chi-Chi. I know exactly where you're coming from. I don't necessarily agree, but I know exactly where you're coming from. I'm not going to push back at all. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Robinson, driving to his left, putting his head down, attacking, through the contact, puts up the floater, can't get it to go, a ton of contact, no foul call, and now here comes Davion Mitchell pushing it the other way, campaign backpedaling to kick it out, Rozier wide open right wing three, he can't get it to go, a long rebound, Achua knocks into the air, just enough for Josh Hart to pick it up, hit ahead, home run pass to Karl-Anthony Towns, who throws down a big one-handed slam in transition. He said, let me take out some frustration on the rim right now. 9-0 run for the Knicks, 31-27. Adebayo has it in the high post on the right wing. Being guarded by Achua. Jab step, swing through to his left. Leaning in. Follow-away jumper over Achua. Good defense, can't get it to go. Josh Hart, another rebound. He's going to bring it down. Josh Hart has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Achua. And Achua directing traffic. I don't know, as he hits Shaman coming back door, and Shaman throws it away. I don't know who made pressures to Achua point guard, but he was standing at the top of the key telling everybody where to be. Not surprising. It ended up in a turnover, although it wasn't Achua's fault. Shamit ended up throwing it out of bounds, thinking Josh Hart was going to be in a specific spot he wasn't, and Shamit, trying to apply some full court pressure on Mitchell, ends up fouling him. Under 8 minutes to go here. Back to it being a 4-point game. Let's see if the Knicks can take the lead. That is the goal. Take the lead. And we'll worry about the rest afterwards. Adebayo has it on the right wing, being guarded by Achua, gets it over to Robinson. Curlin coming to his right off the screen, kicks it out the last second to Rozier, left corner three, can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Rozier has been absolutely horrendous this season. Thank goodness he's in the game right now. Get it over to Campaign, up top to Towns. Towns is going to settle for a straightaway three over where? Splashes it at the Manet. He said, Chloe, you better close out on me, big dog. You must not know. Let me line this up right between your eyes then. Showing the rookie how it's done. Rozier has it on the left wing. It's a 1-point game, y'all. Towns is up to 14 points. He's hooping. He's showing up. He's doing his thing. Mikal Bridges has shown up. He's doing his thing. I need everybody else to come out and do their thing. Adebayo has it in the high post, being guarded by Achua. Jab step, mid-range pull-up jumper, comes up short. Josh Hart, yet another rebound. There you go, Josh. If you can't score, give us something on the other end then. Grabbing rebounds left and right. Towns a deep three. Line me up. Oh my goodness. Karl-Anthony Towns, he gave them 44 earlier in the year. Right now, what is he doing? He's on his way to giving them 44 yet again. He wants another 40 ball. That's what I'm talking about, Towns. Back home. Give the fans a show. We've been waiting 2 weeks. You haven't been here in New York. You finally get back home and you give us that start, but Karl-Anthony Towns starting to finally heat up. This is exactly what we wanted to see. This is what we wanted to see. We had to wait until the second quarter, but we're getting it now. Now we're getting it. Now we're hooping. Knicks with their first lead of the game. Rock Range. What's up, Rock Range? K. Hazy. He've only scored 2 points this quarter, and they continue to struggle. They continue to struggle. Kenny McLeod, Cat is on fire. Let's go Knicks. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ken Hart said, I do not like seeing my team fraternizing with the enemy, whether it's a crappy dude like Draymond or a nice guy like Curry. This is what's wrong with current sports. No spirit of competition. I think you could have the spirit of competition. I think you could dap up a guy like Steph Curry after the game and be like, hey, you know what, man? Good game. See you next time. No big deal. Hey, do your thing. Stay healthy, brother. You know, like it's a East Coast versus West Coast team. I'm with you on the Draymond thing. Don't go over and dap up Draymond. Like, are you out of your minds, Knicks? Are you out of your minds? Like, even if you come over like, hey, what's up? And you just instinctively just go, yeah, all right, brother. See you around. Like, don't stand there, dap him up, give him a hug, Be like, I ain't see you around, but hey, you said some messed up things about my teammate, but I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. You still a good dude in my book, Draymond. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. That's nasty work. It's messed up. DVR 50-50. What's up, DVR? I always drop it like no matter what. Keep cooking, Chef. I appreciate you, DVR. I appreciate you. Yak said, how many rebounds does Hart have? He's rebounding the hell out of the ball right now. I can tell you right now, Yak. Josh Hart, he's got 8 rebounds. I did say, what did I say? What did I say? I said I want a bounce-back game from Josh Hart. Now, he has yet to score. He's 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. But he's got 8 total rebounds. I said I want a 15-rebound game from Josh Hart tonight. That is the best way he can that is the best way he could impact the game, is with his rebounding and being able to push in transition. So if you're in an offensive slump and you can't buy a basket right now, okay, it happens. It happens throughout a year. You go into an offensive stupor. But you can't let that affect the other parts of your game. The defense has to tick up. And the rebounding has to be there in full force. That should be the thing you focus on most. So, glad he's doing that tonight. The high vibes at Mason Oak with a backed up cat. I know that. It's a different time, brother. It's a different time. Keenan Hart said, sure, a perfunctory handshake for Curry is fine, but perfunctory? Not buddy-buddy. I don't know. Buddy-buddy is... Come on, dog. Like, they was doing that back in the day, too. They was for sure doing that back in the day. Not everybody and not to every player, but the stars were dapping up and shaking hands and being like, hey, I'll see you for dinner tonight. Like, that's always been a thing. Barkley says it. He and Jordan did it all the time. Like, you going to do it with the stars of the game because y'all are friendly. The role players, the Draymonds of the world, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Charlie said, oh, we're leading now? Yeah, thanks to Karl-Anthony Towns. Waking up here, going off, under 7 to go. Timer's way off. My bad, John. My bad. Adebayo has it up top being guarded by Achua. Good defense for Precious Achua. Bam tried the Euro step down the lane, ended up turning over. Shamit all the way down, gets blocked by Hawkins. I like the audacity from Shamit, but you didn't have a lane there. Why go 1-on-2 there, Shamit? Why go 1-on-2? It's not your game, not necessarily your game. Maybe trying to draw a foul as well. I like the aggressiveness from Shamit, but that's clearly not your game. They get it into Towns in the right corner. Towns being guarded by Adebayo. Towns facing up, now backing him down. One-legged fall-away jumper again, and he misses it again. How many times do I gotta say it, Towns? Stop taking that one-legged fall-away jumper. That is not your shot, brother. Davion Mitchell driving to his left, Euro stepping to his right, puts up the floater, gets it to go against Campaign. A ton of contact. Got it to go anyway. Campaign bringing it down. 6:20 to go. Approaching the halfway point. Campaign coming to his right off the Achua screen. Driving it down. Has it on the right wing. Almost lost. Does lose it. Davion Mitchell picks his pocket. He's going to go all the way against Campaign. Gets the lefty layup to go and one. Come on, Campaign. You can't compound the injury by giving him an and one. Brother. Keenan Hart said, I'm talking real old school before Barkley. If that's the case, Keenan Hart, you're talking about 40 years ago, brother. 40 years ago. Talking about the 80s. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody trying to go back to the 80s. Talking about basketball, modern day basketball. Too far, brother. Too far. Mark said, layup didn't go. Layup didn't go. My eyes killing me? Thank you, Mark. Layup did not go. You're correct. 2 free throws for Davion Mitchell. My bad. My eyes are deceiving me. Davion Mitchell knocks down both of his free throws. Campaign's going to bring it down. Miami's trying to apply some full court pressure here. Campaign has it on the right wing. Being guarded by Mitchell. Coming to his left off a Towns screen and a moving screen on Towns, and that is the fault of Cameron Payne there, going before Karl-Anthony Towns is set because Davion Mitchell was applying a ton of pressure out on the perimeter. Somebody get the ball out of his hands. If Davion Mitchell was guarding him, get the ball out of Campaign's hands. Get it into Anunoby's. Get it into Josh Hart's. Get it into anybody's, man. Hero off the left wing, puts up a 3. Looks like maybe Anunoby got a piece of it on the 3-point attempt because he was well short. Josh Hart up top to Towns. Towns hits Josh Hart, cunt to the basket, and gets blocked to the basket. No, a goaltending on Bam Adebayo. And Josh Hart's first basket of the game. First basket of the game, y'all. First basket of the game for Josh Hart. First basket of the last 2 games for Josh Hart. Obviously, very famously now, or infamously, went scoreless against the Golden State Warriors in what was one of his worst performances this year. Jaquez gets it over to Hero. Hero has it up top. Being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right, up top. Highsmith, pump fakes, coming to his left, driving it past Achua, has it on the baseline. Good defense from Achua, not to give him a lane. Now driving it, spinning to his left in the paint, puts up a righty floater, can't get it to go. Good box out and rebound on Jaime Jaquez from Josh Hart. Josh Hart now pushing the pace, has it on the right wing. Telling Achua to clear out. Why is Achua calling for the ball? I'll never know. Anunoby has it in the paint, stops, turns, spins, surrounded by defenders, puts it above glass. He's too big. He's too strong. He's too talented. OG Anunoby putting work in the post right now. His first points of the game. Hero has it, crosses over to his left, down the lane, scoop lay with the right hand as nobody comes over for the help defense. A home run past the campaign. He's got a lane in the basket. Scoop lay with the left hand, can't get it to go. Gets his own off with the rebound, gets it over to Achua. Lefty layup, gets it to go. Okay, campaign. Some serendipity. Blew the layup with the rebound as he hit the floor, fell right into his hands, and he got it over to Achua for a layup. Mitchell has it up top, coming to his left off the Adebayo screen. Knocked out of his hands by campaign. Applying some similar pressure to Davion Mitchell. That's an interesting battle right there. It's gone back and forth all night. Mr. Sports says, Precious Achua Pound's about to name the next child Forrest. Come on, dog. Rock range, now we're moving it. Some serendipity for sure, but now we're moving it. Gigi said, Cat, OG, Bam, JB, Booker, get us some identity next year. Chi-Chi, you gotta boot up that 2K, Chi-Chi. You gotta get them 2K trades working then, brother. You gotta get them 2K trades working. That's the only way it's gonna happen. Bam down the lane, good defense from Mitchell Robinson to wall him up. Anunoby came over for the block. Now Achua kicking it out to Anunoby, left corner 3, line me up. Comes up well short, can't get it to go. Robinson outran the rebound. Now home run pass to Davion Mitchell, goes up and he throws it down with 2 hands. And this is gonna be interesting, y'all. Because if there's anything that has worked worse than a Josh Hart, Precious Achua lineup, is a Precious Achua, Mitchell Robinson lineup, and that's exactly what we have right now. We got McBride, Anunoby, Bridges with Precious Achua and Mitchell Robinson. Anunoby trying to drive it down against the Heat defense, turns it over, dribbles it off his own foot. Jaime Jaquez bringing it down, leaves it off for Bam. Bam goes up, gets the layup to go, and the foul on Precious Achua. I mean, just pick one, big dog. Go up straight and contest it. Try to go for a block, stand there and take a charge, or get the hell out of the way. Don't give him a silly easy and one play like that. Come on, man. Hart said, Chi-Chi somehow sneaking 2 unattainable stars onto our team. Like I said, man, boot up that 2K. Definitely make that trade work in 2K. We could definitely get that working in 2K and see what it looks like. But I don't know about real life, man. It ain't happening in real life. McBride bringing it down. McBride has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Hero. Coming to his right up the Robinson screen. Driving it down. Kicks it out to McBride. McBride, pass fake, driving to his left. Spins between the legs. Crossing over to his right. Mid-range pull-up jumper for Deuce McBride. Gets it to go. Great defense from Davion Mitchell. Better offense from Deuce McBride. My goodness, Deuce McBride off the bounce. Bam did get his and one free throw. Excuse the score, 42-41. They throw it over the top, try to throw it over the top to Highsmith. Achua knocks it loose, gets it over to Bam. Bam on the right wing, hand it off to Hero. Coming to his left, driving it down, one-legged high floater. Comes up well short, but Hero right there for his own offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. Robinson fighting for the rebound, and a loose ball foul. And Bam Adebayo climbing over his back. Get the hell out of here, Bam. What you trying to injure my man Big Mitch after he just came back? Relax, brother. You're not getting that rebound. Chi-Chi said, Booker wants our... I'm with you, Chi-Chi. I love Devin Booker on this team. The issue is you're not going to be able to... Unless you trade half the team again and blow the team up and then you got even less depth, you're not getting Devin Booker. I love Devin Booker on this team, and I do think Devin Booker wants to be on the Knicks, and I do think Leon Rose wants Devin Booker. It just don't make sense, man. Like financially and trades, it just don't make sense. Anunoby driving it along the left baseline, can't get the layup to go. Home run past the hero, he's going to go up and throw it down with the right hand. McBride bringing it down, he has it up top. Coming to his left. Highsmith is going to pick him up. Now coming to his right, over to Bridges. Bridges over to Anunoby, back to Bridges. Coming to his right, putting his head down, attacking, dribbles it off his own foot. Come on, man, getting real sloppy right now. Getting real sloppy. And quickly, Jaquez bringing it down the other way. Has it on the right wing. Driving to his right, behind the back. Mitchell Robinson getting his hands in there. Ball is loose. McBride picks it up. Steal from Mitchell Robinson. Anunoby, bounce pass. Achua goes up and throws it down with two hands. Defense leading the offense. And that is the only way that this unit is going to be able to generate offense. You got to do it defensively. You got to cause a turnover. You got to get a good contest. And you got to get out and run and get an easy one. That is the only way this unit is going to be able to score. You're not going to score in the half court. Hero has it up top, driving to his right. And a foul on OG running through the Bam screen. I think I'm actually going to switch real quick, y'all, to the, while we got a dead ball, I'm going to switch to the ESPN broadcast just because I do believe that they are farther along. They're not as delayed on the stream. I'm going to switch over to it real quick. Boom, there we go. And that's loud as hell. There we go. Josh Hart picks it up, driving it down, scoop with the right hand after a turnover. And like I said, they are ahead. 1 minute to go. They're ahead by a full minute, game minute. There we go. 46-45, 1 minute to go. Jaquez has it up top on the right wing. Josh Hart has subbed in for Achua. They get it over to Duncan Robinson. A straightaway three off the screen, gets it to go. Quick catch and fire shot. AP said, how is this even a game? Miami's a first half team, not much a second half team. You also get the national TV bump of both teams playing well. McBride gets it over to Robinson. Robinson has it up top. Hands it off to McBride. McBride coming to his left. Hands it off to Bridges. Driving to his right. Dancing around the Robinson screen. Out to Josh Hart. No hesitation. Three from Josh. Comes up well short. Jaquez with the rebound. 30 seconds to go. Jaquez is going to bring it down for what should be the final shot of the quarter, although there is about a 10-second difference, 11-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Hero has it up top. Coming to his right. Josh Hart switches onto him. Coming to his left off the Bam screen. Driving it down. Josh Hart sticking with him. Anunoby blows up the play. Gets the steal. Shot out of a cannon. It's a 1-on-3. Over to Anunoby in the paint. Pump fake. Steps through. Pump fakes again. Goes up. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws with 6 seconds to go. Hart said, I got Clyde on his ESPN ahead. I also had Clyde on Hart. I had the MSG broadcast on, but I do believe ESPN is ahead. I do believe. I mean, when I switched over, it was a full game minute ahead, so I'm going to have to stick it out with the MSG broadcast. Not like I'm listening to them anyway, but I like to hear any of the tidbits that they hand out. Charlie said, what if we get a glimpse of the P.J. Tucker and Achua combo? I don't think we're going to see it. I don't think we're ever going to see it. I don't think we're ever going to see P.J. Tucker actually play for the Knicks. Hart said, God, I'm going to stick with Clyde to stay with you. I appreciate you, Hart. I appreciate you. Anunoby did knock down the first free throw. Got one more coming. Anunoby knocked down the first free throw. Give me 2 in a row, OG. Just knock down all your free throws. They're free for a reason. You're a professional. Knock me down. Comes up short, but gets a nice friendly roll as he gets to the drop. So it's a 2-point game. 6 seconds to go. Hero's going to rush it down. And we should go in down 2. No, a moving screen on Khalil Ware at the half-court line. What are you doing, Khalil Ware? What are you doing? Rock Rain said PJ's for the practice team. Yeah, PJ is here for the vibes, man. He's here for the vibes, for sure. So the Knicks are going to have an opportunity to either tie the game or take the lead before halftime. They get it into McBride, catches pump fakes. He's going to launch it up. Oh, halfway down for Deuce McBride. In and out, rattled in and out for Deuce McBride at the buzzer. So the Knicks are going to go into halftime down 2. The goal was to take the lead before halftime, down by 2 at halftime. Okay, I'll take it. Lionel Monas said, why sign a guy if he's not going to play? It's a 15th man, Lionel Monas. There's nobody in the market who the Knicks would have signed that would have played. Not a single one. There's nobody that they were going to sign that was going to play for this team, ever. Ever. Not TJ Warren, not Moses Brown, not Chuma Okeke. None of them. None of them were going to play. And so who would you rather have in your locker room? A guy who has the experience of winning a championship, a guy who's been on numerous teams, has made deep playoff runs. I'd rather have that guy than have TJ Warren sitting on the end of the bench, I don't know, handing out water to guys, being like, yay, good guys, play. Rather than get PJ Tucker, who we know can be a locker room leader. And clearly, this team is lacking locker room leaders. AP said they are 8 wins away from 50. Watch it being mountain climbing. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a battle. But like we said, we have 5 games in a row, including tonight against Miami, where they have games that they should absolutely 100% without a doubt win. I will take 4-1 in this stretch because they do have a road back-to-back in the middle of it, with San Antonio then flying to Charlotte, at San Antonio and then at Charlotte in back-to-back games. So I'll take 4-1. I'll take maybe the Charlotte loss. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Those are always tough, especially when both of them are on the road like that. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, go 4-1 over the next 5-game stretch. And then at that point, we are almost at the 2-week point when we got the 1 to 2 week update of Jalen Brunson. We'll have the Clippers, Milwaukee, and Portland to end out the month. And hopefully, going into the start of April, we get Jalen Brunson back. Keena Harris said, what's wrong with you Knicks should have signed? Giannis? Why sign PJ Tucker? We should have got Giannis. There's nobody out there. You're right. There was nobody out there. I mean, this is not the old buyer's market. The old buyer's market, like really good players would get traded because they had big salaries, and then they would end up getting bought out by the team that didn't want them anymore. And that doesn't happen anymore. Instead, you get the likes of PJ Tucker getting bought out. Like, the buyout market is almost non-existent, and there are a ton of restrictions on who can sign buyout players. So the Knicks were never getting a player that was going to play. All the hype of TJ Warren, all the hype of Moses Brown, those guys were never going to play. Moses Brown's not playing over Karl-Anthony Towns or Mitchell Robinson or even Precious Achiuwa. TJ Warren's not playing over Shamet. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why not just give TJ Warren a chance? He's a better offensive player than Shamet. Tom Thibodeau doesn't want an offensive player. He wants a defensive player. And Shamet's a better defensive player than TJ Warren. We've gone through this multiple times. There was nobody out there to sign. And so the Knicks opted to go with the veteran route. Kay Hazy said, if we could just combine this defense with our early season offense, maybe we'll get there, Kay Hazy. Maybe. That is true. The defense has been much better as of late, as the season gone on. Obviously, look, there's 2 factors as to why the Knicks defense has really, really ticked up here. Number 1, Mitch Robinson's been back. But number 2, Jalen Brunson has not only been out, but that means that Deuce McBride has been in. And Deuce McBride is a very, very good, tenacious defender. Also alleviates the pressure of not having a very good defender in Jalen Brunson out there, right? So the combination of those 2 things is what has led the Knicks to a spike in their defense as of late. But yeah, the offense has been pretty brutal. Even without Jalen Brunson, their offense should be better. AB said, true, that's something we did not have at all, your locker room guy. I mean, we thought we had one in either Brunson or Josh Hart or anything like that. And clearly, not that they're not leaders, but you need a louder, angrier, more veteran voice, And I don't know if PJ Tucker's the guy, but he's definitely better than the other guy they had, which was like Jacob Toppin, who's filling in that role, Keena Harris said, James Dolan stinks. He doesn't know how to do anything other than inherit daddy's money. I mean, James Dolan hasn't done anything. James Dolan has, he's gotten the hell out of the way. He hasn't done anything with this team. He has said multiple times in interviews, yeah, I just wanted to hire somebody, give him the reins, and get the hell out of the way because I'm tired of being booed and yelled at all the time. I clearly have done a bad job. I recognize that, so I'm giving the keys to the car over to the next guy. He tried to do a Phil Jackson. That clearly crashed and burned. He then just hired a familiar guy he knows who's always been around MSG and Steve Mills, and that clearly crashed and burned. That was terrible. And finally, he hit the jackpot with Leon Rose, who's been damn good since he's been here. He's literally has done nothing. The only time we've heard from him the last 5 years since Leon Rose has been here is when he did the roommates pod. That was the only time we've heard from him. Oh, and when he went to go visit Ariel Hugporty in the locker room to tell him he's doing a great job. That's it. Sounds like a pretty damn good owner to me. Rock Rain said, it's going to be hard, but it's about health. Every team, it's about health. It's about being healthy at the end. Mr. Sports said, I know Josh Hart is starting slow, but Josh can heat up real fast, and you don't want to let Josh Hart get hot. I mean, if you guys remember last year, I know I do, Josh Hart was putrid at the end of the season. Like, he couldn't hit nothing. And then the playoffs started, and it was like, hey, look, Josh Hart's shooting threes, and he's making them, and he helped us, and he helped beat Philly in that series because of his shooting. So it could literally turn around on any given day. It's rough right now. It's been rough majority of the season outside of a nice hot start. But we know what Josh Hart does. We know he's a winning basketball player. He makes winning plays. It's just the over-reliance that the head coach has on him is tough when Josh Hart should probably be playing like 25-ish minutes to maybe 30 rather than playing close to 40. You mitigate a lot of the things he does well by having him out there so often. Chichi said, that's the Knicks franchise right there. See a player like Juan Jaquez would be buried on the bench if he was here. Jaime Jaquez. Chichi. Yeah, I mean, I think Tommy B on Twitter, he's frustrated about the lack of playing time for the rookies. All season, he's been harping on Tyler Kolek should probably be playing over campaign. Okay, that's his mission, whatever. We've been here, we've talked about it, and whatnot. But he did point out in an article he wrote up about how every other first-round pick has at least played over 100 minutes this season. Every other pick, except for Paco Dadie, which is crazy when you take into consideration that Landry Shamet missed the first month and a half of the season with the separated shoulder. That was the perfect time to just shove Dadie in there and just be like, hey, it's not going to work out most nights. Some nights it will, but this is great experience for you. Get it in now, because when Shamet's coming back, he's taking that spot again. And maybe Dadie plays and develops well enough where it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to take Dadie out of the lineup. He's 6'8", can shoot the three, plays hard defensively. He's going to make a ton of rookie mistakes. But you got to be able to live through those. And it's tough. It's tough when your head coach is this stubborn, this hard-headed, and just refuses to take a chance. You're never going to accomplish anything in your life if you aren't willing to take a chance. It's not even a major chance. I'm talking about the 9th man in the rotation. That's it. I'm not saying throw Dadie in the starting lineup. I'm saying play him 10 minutes a night. That's not going to kill you. But that's water under the bridge. That's first 20 games of the year. Should have happened. It didn't. And so now we're here where the only time Dadie has ever played legitimate minutes this season was the first 4 minutes of his career where he played on opening night against the Boston Celtics. And we haven't seen him get legit minutes since, which is super unfortunate. AP said Adam Silver ruined the NBA. I think I'm right there with you, AP. I think Adam Silver has done a pretty poor job overall. He's done some good things, obviously, but I think overall, he lacks the conviction to make the really tough decision. Yak said 14 assists, 7 steals, 3 blocks. Sharing in defense got us back in the game. Yes. And also Karl-Anthony Towns getting going, for sure. For sure. But, 7 steals, 3 blocks, 10 stocks in the game so far is not nothing. And a lot of that was with Mitchell Robinson in the game. Nick Yak said, Juan would be playing due to special. I don't know. I don't think Juan is special. I think he's a good role player. You know? He was a 4-year player at UCLA. I love Jaime Jaquez coming out of UCLA. I've told you guys, he was one of the guys I watched, followed his career at UCLA. I really liked him coming out of the draft. He was a lot lower on everyone else's draft board but mine. And then when he was taken by the Heat, a lot of people were like, ooh, that's a little bit of a reach. I was like, I don't know. I think he fell too far. It was like that 18th, 19th pick or something like that. Like, I would have taken him like 15, 16, maybe even late lottery. Because I know he's going to be a good basketball player. He's a good basketball player. But, I don't know if Tom Thibodeau would have played him. I don't know. That's the thing with Tom Thibodeau. It's the thing with Tom Thibodeau. Maybe he would have. Maybe. But we don't know. We don't know. Keenan Hart said, getting out of the way is the best thing James Dolan ever did. He did. Yeah. Keenan Hart said, leaving Leon alone was the best ever. Yeah, I mean, he said it when he hired Phil Jackson. He was like, I just want to hand you the reins. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to keep being booed. I don't want to keep being yelled every time I step into the building. I don't want this. I don't like the way it's going. I don't like that everybody's telling me to sell the team. This sucks. So I just want to give literally the smartest basketball person I've ever known, Phil Jackson, the reins, and you take care of this. Please fix the team. And Phil Jackson was horrendous. And that was the beginning of James Dolan getting out of the way. And then the only time we heard of James Dolan, at that time, I don't know if you guys remember, at that time, people were begging James Dolan to step in. They were like, James Dolan, fire this guy. Get him out of here. Tell him, like, you're doing a bad job. Be better. But James Dolan was like, I'm not getting involved. Y'all wanted me to not be involved? I'm not going to be involved. We were begging him to get involved. And then it got to the point where it was undeniable, and he had to fire Phil Jackson because he was doing such a poor job. Phil Jackson was trying to get fired. But James Dolan had already resigned himself to not being involved with the team. And so we had to suffer, 3 seasons of Phil Jackson? 2.5 seasons? 3 seasons of Phil Jackson? It was terrible. Steve Mills eventually took over because he was the right-hand man to James Dolan. They're buddies. And so he was like, you know basketball. I respect your opinion on basketball stuff, so you do the job. And then we know how that went. Steve Mills. And then that ultimately led to, obviously, the hire of Leon Rose. But the best thing he ever did was getting out of the way damn near 10 years ago. Even before that, right? Was Phil Jackson 10 years ago now? Jeez Louise. AP said, James Dolan has done a fine job for the past 5 years. Just write the checks. That's exactly what he's done, AP. And he's done that even going back before that. He's literally, all he's done is just sign the checks. Going back to Phil Jackson. All it takes is for you just need to hire the right guy. That's the only thing you need to do as an owner. You need to hire the right guys. And it took a couple of times, but he finally got the right guy. Roger said, would love to have Taj on the coaching staff. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Gigi said, Brunson is a point guard. Brunson, a point guard, is out with an injury. Any sane franchise would unleash the other PG Kolek, but not us. Rather have a point forward running the floor. I mean, they got Deuce McBride in there at point guard. See, this is my issue, though. Tom Thibodeau has never, and we haven't gone through the box scores at all, and the game's coming back, so real quick, let's just run through it. 17 for Towns, 10 for Bridges. Those two guys have showed up. Need everybody else to start showing up. Anunoby's 1 for 7. Josh Hart's 2 for 6. McBride's 2 for 7. These guys need to step up. Nothing happens if these 3 guys continue to play this poorly. We're not winning this game without those 3 guys. I'll just say that. And then we know on the Heat side, keep track of the hero. Back to Chi-Chi. You're right about the Kolek thing, but my biggest issue is Tom Thibodeau has almost completely refused to play Deuce McBride at point guard, and part of it is Deuce McBride's not a natural point guard. He's more of a 2 guard in the point guard's body. But Brunson goes out with an injury. He puts Deuce McBride in at point guard, and it's like you haven't really played him at point guard all year. You play him alongside either Brunson, or most of the time you play him alongside Campaign, another point guard. So what did you think he was going to step into this role right away and be awesome as the point guard? Like, no. And I'm not saying you start Kolek, but maybe you get Kolek a couple of minutes here and there. If we had done that earlier in the year when Campaign was out with injury, when Deuce was out with injury, If we would have done that earlier in the year and actually established a presence with him on the court and a comfortability with him actually getting minutes, I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't be in this situation right now, but this is our head coach. This is our head coach. Fligo? Demus Blinka? What's up, Fligo? Appreciate you, brother. Keenan Harris said, agreed, we should be developing a Kolek and more minutes for veteran Payne. Deuces of 2. Yeah. I mean, that's the way you've used him. The way you've used him all year, and then all of a sudden he's got to play point guard now, which is just not great. Karen said, owners only care about money. Yeah, which is why I get the hell out of the way of the basketball decisions and just sign the checks and allow your president of basketball operations to make you money. I'm so far behind in the comments, y'all. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's get back to the game. McBride has it on the right wing. Has it up top. Coming to his right. Off a town screen. Adebayo switches onto him. McBride attacking to his left. Pump fakes. Spins. Half spins. Falls way over Adebayo as the shot clock was winding down. Had to get a shot up. Missed it off the back of the rim. Adebayo bringing it down. Being guarded by Anunoby. Hands it off to Robinson. Being chased by Josh Hart. Coming to his right off the Adebayo screen. A pull-up 3 for Duncan Robinson. Splashes it nothing but net right between the eyes of Josh Hart. Maybe not have Josh Hart chase Duncan Robinson. I don't know if that's a matchup I like defensively. McBride bringing it down. Rockabye, baby. What's up, Rockabye? Hart hands it off to Anunoby. Coming to his left. Steps back. Wide open 3 for OG. Line me up. Lines me up right at halftime. There we go. There's one of the guys stepping up that we need. Between Anunoby, Hart, and McBride, we need one of them at least one of them to step up. We got the 3-point right back. Anunoby lining him up. Hero has it up top, being guarded by McBride. Gets it over to Bam. Bam, over to Hawkins. Coming to his right, off the Highsmith screen. Back up top, Highsmith, pump fake. Gets it over to Hero. Jab step, coming to his left. A straightaway 3 over McBride. Comes up well short. Josh Hart with yet another rebound, and he's going to bring it down. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by Hawkins. Gets it down low to Anunoby. Kicks it out. McBride, wide open, left corner 3. Line me up. Deuce McBride. And there's the other one. There's the other one stepping up that we need to step up. 2 straight 3s for our guys. Hero has it up top. Tries to get it over. Ball is loose. McBride able to pick it up. 1-on-1. 1-on-2, actually. Can't get it to go, but Towns with the offensive rebound and put back. That's the hustle right there. Deuce McBride making things happen, and we're getting the guy stepping up that we need to step up. Hero has it up top. Anunoby picks him up, gets it over to Adebayo. Adebayo hands it off to Robinson. Coming to his left. Bridges chasing. Now back to Hero. Hero, extra pass. Highsmith in the corner, inside. Hawkins shovels it over to Adebayo. Adebayo with the layup gets it to go. Beautiful ball movement from the Heat. And the Knicks just a step slow there to recover. Come on, y'all. Knicks with a 1-point lead, 55-54. 9:40 to go. McBride has it on the right wing. Up top to Josh Hart. Swings it over to Towns. Now over to Bridges. Bridges has it in the left wing. In the left corner, being guarded by Hero. Coming to his right off the Town screen. Driving it down in the paint. Fall away jumper. Gets it to go. And again, why have we not been attacking Tyler Hero all game long? Whoever offense on Tyler Hero, he is by far the worst defender on the court right now. Hawkins driving to his left. Can't handle the ball. Mikal Bridges picks his pocket. Mikal Bridges the other way. Euro stepping lefty layup over Duncan Robinson. Gets it to go. And defense leading the offense. And this is how you get cooking in the NBA when you're down your best offensive player. Defense needs to lead the offense. Get the easy ones. Hawkins down the lane against Anunoby. Great defense from Anunoby on the help side. Comes up with the weak side block. Here comes Josh Hart. Shot out of cannon. Shoves it over to Towns. Towns no look past the Bridges. Extra pass to McBride. McBride coming to his left. Over to Anunoby. And the Knicks gotta generate an opportunity there. Towns over the top of Bridges. Bridges goes up. Gets the layup to go. And a timeout from the Heat. Forcing the timeout there from the Heat. And a 7-point lead for the Knicks. Immediately shot out of a cannon to start the second half. And like we said, this Miami Heat team is an absolutely putrid second half team, which is why you at least wanted a lead going into the second half. Here we are. It was a 2-point game at halftime. Not the worst thing in the world. They came out in the second half and now they're hooping. Rock Range reminding people that those likes. Appreciate you, Rock Range. Appreciate you, AP. Appreciate everybody in the chat who always reminds me to tell you guys. Anybody in the stream who has yet to hit the like button, please go ahead, hit that thumbs up button. It is by far the best way to support the show, to support me, to support the stream, to support the community. The best way. So I very much appreciate y'all. It's the only thing I'll ever ask of you. Veridify said, Kolek versus Hero in a lumberjack match? Come on, dog. Todd Clark. What's up, Todd? Tibbs versus Hart slap fight would absolutely slap. I get you. I get you. I appreciate you, Mark. I appreciate you, man. Coming at halftime, who do we say we needed to step up? Our three guys, our three starters who had not played well so far. Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, and Deuce McBride. And Josh Hart's still doing the same things. Still grabbing rebounds, still getting out and running, which is good. Which is good. I would like him to score a couple of more points. But getting Anunoby and McBride, getting easy ones, knocking down threes, is a huge plus for this team. Huge. The dog catcher. What's up, dog catcher? Now it's cold in here. Now I'm going to close the window. It was hot earlier. Now it's cold. Keenan Hart said, I'm going to go with Kolek. He doesn't read very well, so I'll take him against the lock. You guys don't know the context behind that. There was like a report that came out about Tyler Kolek about how he couldn't read. He was illiterate. And it was really just jokes. It was just jokes. He was on the roommate's pod. He proved that he could indeed read. But that's very funny. It's going to follow him the rest of his life. Mark said, Chevy having flashes. Hey, man, it's a small room. I know it looks big on camera, but it's a small room. The weather fluctuates very quickly in this room. Gets hot, gets cold, very quickly, very quickly. The Knicks are slowly but surely restoring the vibes here. The defense leading the offense is exactly what we have been waiting for all season. The offense was incredible to start the year. And then as the season has gone on, the offense has sort of ticked down. But in contrast, the defense has started to tick up. And again, we went over the reasons why. Brunson out, McBride in, Mitchell Robinson back. And also, I think overall, Anunoby and Mikal Bridges just being better on defense overall. So Jaquez has it up top. We're back into it. Gets it over to Bam. Bam. Gets it over to Hero. Curling off a screen. Pump fakes. Gets it back up top to Adebayo. Adebayo hands it off to Robinson. Robinson up top. Tries to get it back to Hero. And another turnover. And the Knicks defense harassing these Heat players into turnovers. Man, they're looking rough with the ball right now. Bridges down immediately. The camera couldn't even catch up. Quick hit ahead by the Knicks. Bridges, no hesitation, lines up a left wing three, and he knocks it down. Mikal Bridges above the break threes may be back, y'all. They may be back. They hit Bam cutting back door, catches it, puts up a floater looking for a foul. He doesn't get it. Fight for the rebound. Adebayo has it. Ball's out of bounds. He's looking for the foul call. He doesn't get it. He just goes down to the floor with it instead of trying to save it. And the ball is going to go back to the Knicks with 8 minutes to go. Why does my timer stop? Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Keenan Hart said, I'm now behind MSG? Oh, brother, what is going on? Knicks with a 10-point lead. I'm going to refresh in a second, though. Refresh in a second, Keenan Hart. McBride coming to his right, gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby coming to his left. Has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. Shuffles it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right, being guarded by Hero. Driving it down. Kicks it out. McBride now driving to his left. The lane is open. Settles for a mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Good box out from the Heat players. Hero has it. Home run pass to Highsmith. Highsmith shovels it over to Bam. Knocked out of bounds by Josh Hart. A bad pass from Highsmith. That is a high school pass if I've ever seen one. Terrible decision from Highsmith. Josh Hart got his hand in there. Knocked it off of Bam. Ball going back to the Knicks. Sloppy play from the Heat. Josh Hart has it up top. Gets it over to Towns. Towns. Over the top to Bridges, being guarded by Hero. The paint is wide open. Bridges attacking to his right, loses it. Come on, Bridges, we don't need that. We don't need that. Now it's a 2-on-1. They get it over to Bam. Bam's going to go up and gets the layup to go. Went up to dunk it and almost missed the dunk. But he did end up going down. Doug, what's up, Doug? Bridges up top to Towns. Towns. Bump fakes. Threatened that three. Towns has it up top. Everyone's circling around him. He's looking for a passer. Tries to get it over to Bridges. Davion Mitchell jumped the passing lane. He saw it coming all the way. Knocked the ball out of bounds. Mark said, glad to see those hoodie strings the same length ever since I pointed it out last season. I try, brother. I try. I try to pay attention to what I look like before I come out. McBride has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Towns. Towns is going to fire a right wing three. Gets blocked by Adebayo. Not a good decision from Towns as he falls down. What happened? They get over to Hero to 4-on-5. Hero driving to his left, stops, pump fakes. Now Towns recovers. A bad possession there from the Heat. They should have been able to take advantage of it. Good job by the Knicks to close out those possessions. Anunoby jumps the passing lane again. Not the passing lane, but stunted out against Hero, who was coming off a screen, and gets a jump ball. My goodness. OG Anunoby's been a demon tonight, especially in this third quarter. Charlie said, Sheffy is right. This Miami Heat team always collapses in the second half. Yes. I believe they lead the league in most leads given up in the second half. Ivan said, Mitchell making us more and more elite on defense as we get to the end of the season. Yeah. I mean, his presence has been definitely felt since he's come back from the injury, for sure. Anunoby versus Hero on the jump ball. Anunoby's going to knock this over to Josh Hart. Can't get his fingertips too much onto it. Highsmith gets it. Now over to Hero, who pump fakes, driving to his left against Anunoby. Pump fake. Great defense from Anunoby to lock him up. He's got nowhere to go. Leans in, fall away. Anunoby just swats it out of there. That was like a 4-year-old going up against his dad. Anunoby was just standing there like, what are you going to do? Fall away? Get that out of here. My goodness. Just made him look like a child there. Rob Jaworski, what's up, Rob? Towns has it up top, being guarded by Bam. Swing through to his right. They bring two. Davion Mitchell jumps Karl-Anthony Towns from behind. Ends up taking the ball right out of his hands. He's going to go the other way and lay it up and in. And Towns looking at his teammates, looking for some help. Y'all didn't call anything out. Towns turning his back. And there it is. All right, let me refresh. Keenan Hart said I was behind. Should be good now. Should be. Gigi said, any news from Scrubby RJ? How is he doing? Damn, I miss RJ. I believe RJ's out with an injury. He was out for a while. I don't know if he came back or not. I don't know. I haven't tuned in to Toronto at all lately, at all. Mark said, you only play behind you good? Okay. I mean, I refreshed it anyway. You never know. Keenan Hart said, OG's been underrated whole career, finally got paid. Yeah, and I read something earlier about how it was an old article that like resurfaced because people were like, OG is overpaid. I guess from that Bill Simmons podcast where they're talking about worst contract in the league. Anunoby's contract came up. It is a lot of money for OG Anunoby. But if you read the reports about OG Anunoby's free agency, other teams were very willing to offer him the max. So the Knicks had to come correct and give him his money, man. Give him his money. Mark said RJ's out with an illness. Yeah, I mean, Toronto's in tank mode. So guys have been shuffled in and out of the lineup all year, which is why I haven't really paid attention to Toronto this year. They should be better next year. So. Rock Range said OG is third team defense at the very least. If there was a third team, he'd probably make it. Probably. I don't know. I mean, he had a bad slump in the middle of the year. I don't know if he would get the benefit of the doubt from voters. Maybe he would because he's got the reputation of it already. But after taking an 8-point lead, Knicks started to get a little sloppy. A couple of sloppy turnovers. Keen Hart said, yes, the league woke up finally. OG is good. Defense metrics are not up to offense metrics. So the numbers, guys still got no clue on how to assess defense. It's difficult to assess defense unless you watch the player on a pretty close to nightly basis. And it's really difficult if you're a person who's dedicated to covering the league and you have a vote and you have to vote on all the players in the league. you'd have to do extensive research. Guys like Zach Lowe, guys like even Bill Simmons and Ryan Russillo, however you feel about them, those guys do as much as they can to watch as much basketball as possible. It's the other guys around the league that you question. It's like, how much of OG Anunoby did you watch this year? You know? How much of this other guy did you watch? So. Gigi said, Grimes dropped 28 on the Mavs. Go figure. All we needed to do was give Grimes and what of a backcourt of Spida and JB. I don't know if they wanted him, man. I don't know if they wanted him. Also, that was about what's it called? That was entirely about Danny Ainge trying to exploit everything out of the Knicks, and the Knicks not being in position. Like, you get JB and you get Donovan Mitchell, and then you got nothing else. And that's not a good situation at all. It's not a good situation at all to have JB, Grimes, JB, Donovan Mitchell, nothing else. You know? Like, the Knicks aren't Cleveland, because Cleveland has Mobley and Allen behind them and a deep bench. You know, the Knicks wouldn't have had nothing. They would have gave up all the picks and all the young players. Come on, man. It's too much. Way too much. You don't have an avenue to build the team up after that. Also, they didn't know how good Jalen Brunson was going to be yet. So it was like, okay, we got Donovan Mitchell. We got Jalen Brunson. How is that going to work? And we have no depth and no picks left. The Knicks drew a line in the sand. They said, do you want the young players? You could have them. Do you want the picks? You could have them. Do you want some combination of both where we'll give you maybe a young player or two and a pick or two? We want most of the picks and just one young player? And it was like, there's got to be a compromise there. And Danny Ainge and the Utah Jazz were like, no compromise. We want everything or you're not getting them. And you have to walk away from that. You have to. Slim Slam said defense got us back in the game. Yes, it did. Yak said our defense caused 15 turnovers, 5 blocks so far. Middle of the third is excellent. Yeah, Miami's been very sloppy with the ball too, but a lot of it has been forced turnovers with the Knicks' pressure defensively. And a lot of the credit goes to OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, and Mikal Bridges. I think those 4 guys have been pretty standouts defensively tonight. 25-26 said if the Spider trade happened, OG, Mikal, and Cat wouldn't be here. No, they would not. No, they would not. Hartenstein would have left for nothing. Robinson's always hurt. You still got Julius Randle. And it's like, what are we doing with that team, man? What are we doing with that team? Mark said someone lost the concept of their stomach. Oh, someone threw up? Ugh. Come on, man. How do you go to a basketball game and throw up? What are you doing? What are you doing? Rob Jaworski said, Danny Ainge is trash. Jazz are not going anywhere. Nope. They got no plan. They're just like, hey, we'll just lose again. Because nobody cares about Utah. We'll just lose again. GG said, but we got Mitch and Huck Porty. Yeah. I mean, Huck Porty's out with the injury now. Dale Ramsey was up there. Knicks just needs rotation, player rotation. I think they need a coach who could modernize team schemes and get a little bit more creative with the rotations. I mean, honestly, the schemes, yeah, they can be a little old and whatnot, but they still work given the right personnel. The thing that frustrates me most about Tom Thibodeau is his just absolutely putrid rotation, man. Like, they're rough. I don't even care about the minutes distributions. Yeah, that bothers me. It's not great. But, you know, a big criticism that I've always had of Tibbs, it's like, take Campaign, for example. Campaign only plays when the starting point guard, whether it's Jalen Brunson or whether it's been Deuce McBride, when the starting point guard needs a rest. That's the only time Campaign gets to play. It does not matter what he does. It doesn't matter if he's having a good game or bad game, he's going to get in there for 8 to 12 minutes while the starting point guard is resting. You know, I went to the game at Madison Square Garden in January, almost dropped my mic, but I caught it. Is that a good sign or is that a bad sign? Should I just drop it? Because you know I drop it every game. But I went to the game in January at Madison Square Garden when the Knicks took on the Timberwolves. Timberwolves came to the Garden. And that was the game Campaign had 18 first-half points and hit 5 threes. And then he didn't come back into the game until, like, the last minute of the third quarter and the start of the fourth quarter. And then he only played, like, 2 or 3 minutes and didn't do anything. And it was like, he was the hottest player in your team. What do you mean you didn't put him back out there? Like, what do you mean you didn't find a way to get him to the game earlier? And it was just, you know, like, that is the biggest frustration where it's like, you have to be able to be flexible. You have to be like, oh, that guy's got to go tonight. He can by himself with his shooting right now win us the game, number one, or number two, be a really nice decoy to help other guys get going because now teams are going to start flying towards him. You know? Yeah, I said rather have OG than iHeart, for sure. For sure, 10 times out of 10, no hesitation. Give me OG over iHeart. Keenar said, yes, Tibbs too inflexible. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mark said, bodily fluid cleanup takes significantly longer. Yeah, I mean, you have to make sure that that is sanitized and cleaned up because best believe somebody's diving on that portion of the floor. Best believe that is happening. Mark said, disinfecting it. Yep. Because what happens if a player dives and slides into that area? And the next thing you know, that player's out with a sickness. Like, who's getting blamed for that? You know? You don't want that. Nobody wants that. Doug said, I still can't believe that Tibbs dated Kate Upton. I don't think that happened, Doug. I don't think that happened. Yak said, are you bringing Payne back? Not me. Probably Precious and Shamit not coming back either. Oh, yeah, no, about next season, Yak? Payne's not coming back, Achua's not coming back, and Shamit's not coming back. Which is why a lot of people are like, okay, but like playing them I get, but you have to find ways to sneak in Kolek every now and again, and Dadier every now and again, and Hagporti every now and again, especially when Robinson was out, because those other guys aren't going to be here next year. So give them some runway now so that they can be ready for you next year. You know, and the thing about Tom Thibodeau, we've talked about this a million times, so I'm sorry if you guys feel like, he's said this a million times before already. But Tom Thibodeau, as a head coach, you need to be able to think, and every front office in the NBA needs to be able to think short-term and long-term, and balance those two plans. You need to have a short-term plan and a long-term plan. You need to be able to balance those two things so that they don't interfere with each other and mess each other up, right? If you think too much into the short term, it's going to affect your long-term future. Look at the Phoenix Suns. If you think too much into the future, too much of a long-term plan, you affect the short term. Look at the Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz are like, oh, we don't care about winning. We don't care about winning these games. We don't care, you know, about trading off Larry Markkinen or Jordan Clarkson or any of these guys that could possibly get us assets in the short term here so that it could help us build our long term. You know, like you have to be able to balance those things. And I think the front office has been pretty good about balancing it. I think Tom Thibodeau has been terrible about balancing it in terms of his rotations and his players. Mark said it must have been massive. Yeah, I don't even want to see it. I'm happy they're showing it. All right, we're getting back into it now. Keenan said, I can't believe Sheffy dated Zelina Gomez. I wish, brother. I wish. Mark said ESPN has no idea what to do right now. Terrible. Terrible. All right, we're back into it, though. 6 minutes to go. Halfway through the third quarter. McBride gets it over to Bridges. Nice extended break. So Tom Thibodeau is probably not going to sub these guys out for the rest of the game because they got, like, essentially a second halftime. McBride has it on the left wing. Puts it up. Gets it to go. Over Davion Mitchell. On the handoff, they were too late on the switch, and Deuce McBride made them pay. Back to a 9-point game. Highsmith has it up top. Tries to get it to Hero, but McBride denying. Now they get it over to Hero. Coming to his left off the handoff. Kicks it out. Davion Mitchell wide open right wing three. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Anunoby, good box out. Can't grab the rebound. Ball is still loose. And it's out of bounds off of Anunoby. Going to stay with the Heat. Dog catcher said biohazard averted. Absolutely. Absolutely. Doug said Leon Rose has been a godsend to this franchise. Wild what leadership does to a franchise. Yeah, it's crazy what happens when you got a guy who can actually put together a plan and execute it, right? It's crazy what happens. Chi said, off topic, going back to RJ, to think the Knicks had a chance to pick Garland, Hunter, KPJ, Tyler, even Kobe White. Damn, what if? Other than Garland, every other player you named is worse than RJ. So I don't know what you're saying, brother. I don't know what the purpose of that comment is. Every one of those players except Garland is worse than RJ. Anyway, the Knicks cause yet another turnover because of Mitchell Robinson. Got his hands in there, and they kick it over to Bridges for a straightaway three. Can't get it to go. But I like the audacious three. I like the attempt. In transition, Josh Hart got a nice open look for Bridges, just couldn't knock it down. Mitchell has it on the other end. Driving to his left, kicks it out to Highsmith. Highsmith being guarded by Robinson, hands it off to Hero. Hero coming to his right, Bridges chasing. Hero steps down the lane, kicks it out. Hawkins wide open right corner three. That's the guy they want shooting, and he can't knock it down. And fight for the rebound. Ball is knocked out to Hero, who pump fakes in the lane, puts up a floater, gets it to go. Got to grab that rebound. Anunoby's trying to box out Adebayo, but Adebayo's too big, too strong. Muscling his way in the lane, getting his fingertips on it. Keeping that ball alive for his team. Josh Hart has it up top, gets it over to Robinson. Robinson is in, by the way, for Karl-Anthony Towns. He's in with the starters. McBride driving to his right, kicks it over to Anunoby. A quick catch and fire three for OG. Robinson fighting for a rebound, can't keep it alive. Ball out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Knicks. And it's going to remain with the Knicks. It's going to stay with the Knicks. I thought maybe they were going to huddle and knock it the other way, but Gigi said KPJ and Hero are way better than RJ. You want the woman beater on your team, Chi? That's what you want? And he was out of the league? And he's playing like 19 minutes a night for Milwaukee. That guy's better than RJ? Come on, dog. You just like him better. Does not mean he's a better basketball player. Josh Hart pump fakes, driving to his left, down the lane, puts up a tough, banks it in. Tough fall away, foul line jumper, floater-looking shot, just kind of chucked it up towards the rim. He got it to go anyway. He was looking for a foul. He didn't get it. But he did get the basket. Davion Mitchell down the lane, goes under the basket, kicks it out to Hawkins. Hawkins has it up top, trying to get it over to Hero. Now fakes the handoff, driving to his left on Anunoby. Pump fake, goes up with the lefty layup, gets it to go. Nice strong move from Jaime Hawkins. Josh Hart bringing it down the other way. Has it on the right wing, being guarded by Davion Mitchell. Gets it up top to Anunoby, driving to his left, step back, spins, gets it over to Robinson. Robinson over to Hart. Hart coming to his left off the Robinson screen. They're trying to go under the screen. Josh Hart makes them pay, knocking down the pull-up three. Okay, Josh, that's what I want to see. Don't hesitate. Just let that thing fly, brother. I don't care if you go 0 for 7 from three-point range. Let that thing fly. Davion Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Hart. He's going to look to dance with it. Crosses over to his left on Hart, down the lane, scoop blade with the right hand, blows it off the back of the rim. Robinson with the rebound, gets it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart shot out of a cannon, coming down the lane, shoves it over to Bridges. Bridges to the basket, righty layup, gets it to go. Okay, the communication, the teamwork, the hustle, the tenacity, the defense leading to offense time and time again ends up with Josh Hart feeding Mikal Bridges in transition for a nice easy layup, getting our guys easy ones. Thank you, Josh, playing a role, brother. A straightaway three, a rebound, pushing the other way, getting an assist. That's what I want to see Josh Hart do. That's what I want to see Josh Hart do. Whew. 25-26 said, could have drafted Booker, took Porzingis, could have drafted Mitchell, took Ntilikina, could have drafted SGA, took Knox, could have drafted Halliburton, took Toppin. The only one of these that bothers me is, actually there's two of them. Taking Frank Ntilikina over Donovan Mitchell, because if you guys read the reports about that time in the Knicks, that was the Phil Jackson era, and we keep talking about Phil Jackson somehow this stream. But by all accounts, everyone in the Knicks front office wanted Donovan Mitchell, the hometown kid. And the only guy who really wanted Frank Ntilikina, because he thought Frank Ntilikina was the prototypical point guard to play the triangle, was the guy who eventually was the final decision maker in Phil Jackson, right? So that messed that up. And the SGA, or the Kevin Knox over SGA one, really messes me up because Kevin Knox and SGA were on Kentucky, right, at the same time as freshmen, and if you took Knox, that tells me that you were scouting Kentucky. How did you scout Kentucky and watch that team play and not walk away going, oh, that kid SGA is really good and he's better than Kevin Knox. If we're taking anybody from Kentucky, it's got to be that kid. How did that happen? How did that happen? Those are the only two that bother me. Toppin over Halliburton, that's fine. There were real concerns with Halliburton. And Kristaps over Booker. Kristaps, to start his career, was better than Devin Booker. Looked like he was probably going to have a brighter future, but, injuries. Yak said, Mitch in 2 minutes causes a turnover, kept possession alive after a missed shot, leading the points. This is what Mitchell Robinson does. Yak, we know this, which is why I was so excited to get him back. Tyler Hero has it up top. Coming to his left off the Khalil Ware screen, driving it down. Kicks it out. Kyle Anderson up top. Jaime Jaquez, a straightaway three. Again, that's the guy we want shooting, and he comes up short. Mitchell Robinson snatches a rebound and a good box out off of Khalil Ware. He said he's not grabbing this rebound, big dog. Big Mitchie's in the building. Josh Hart crosses over to his right, throws the lob. Mitchell Robinson, bad pass from Josh Hart, but he's able to get the ball back, puts up the floater. No, he throws the lob to Mitchell Robinson. Yes, sir. I think that's our first Mitchell Robinson lob of the season, by the way. I think. Josh Hart was going to get that lob to Mitch off. He was going to do it. Hero has it on the left wing, dancing with it against Shamet. Quick crossover to his left, frees himself open for a left wing three. Can't get it to go. Mikal Bridges able to get the rebound, shovels it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart bringing it down, hit ahead to Shamet. Shamet going along the baseline. And a blocking foul on Khalil Ware. And Shamet gets bumped out of bounds. Keno Hart said Kristaps was a fine pick, one of the few. Yeah. 25-26 said nobody who followed Kentucky thought Knox was better than SGA, only Mills. Yeah, like I said, how do you, you're scout, okay, you wanted to wing that year, you're scouting Kentucky for Kevin Knox. After watching that any Kentucky game, how do you not walk away going, oh, this kid SGA is the best player on the team, or drafting anybody, we're taking him? Insanity. Josh Hart hands it off the Bridges, shot clock winding down, he's putting his head down, attacking, puts up a floater off glass, gets it to go. Okay, now we're hooping. Now we're getting whatever we want. Now we're getting absolutely anything and everything we want. 2 minutes to go, a little over 2 minutes to go. Kyle Anderson down the lane, high floater off the glass, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. McBride rips it away, and draws the foul on Kyle Anderson. Give me that ball. There you go, Deuce. There we go. Now we're having fun, y'all. Now we're having fun. Rock Range said bounce back game for Josh Hart. I mean, he's been dominant in the second half here, and this is what you want out of Josh Hart, right? This is what you want. And when he can't give this to you because you're playing teams who can game plan against him better, that's when you limit the minutes. That's when you can limit the minutes. It doesn't have to be 40 minutes every night, Tom Thibodeau. McBride has it up top, and it looks like the Miami Heat have gone to a zone. They get it over to Shamet on the baseline. Gets blocked, but Mitchell Robinson, Shamet's baseline jumper gets blocked by Ware, but Mitchell Robinson standing under the basket, able to grab the air ball and dunk it down. Mitchell Robinson having a huge impact here tonight. 18-point lead for the Knicks. Davion Mitchell kicks it out to Khalil Ware, puts up the three over Robinson. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart snatches a rebound, and he's going to bring it down. Davion Mitchell's going to pick him up. Josh Hart hands it off to Bridges. Bridges attacking to his right. Going along the baseline, gets the ball taken out of his hands by Davion Mitchell, but a foul is called, a reach-in foul on Mitchell. Getting too handsy. Keno said, yes, Ntilikina was up there with Mike Sweeney and Frederick Weiss. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a rough one. I mean, I tried the ride for my man Frank Ntilikina as long as I could. As long as he was wearing orange and blue, I was going to cheer for him. Second he was off the team, I was like, yeah, that dude was a bum. he was a potato out there for sure. MBM, what's up, MBM? Mikal Bridges knocks down the first free throw. Trying to get this 20-point lead, y'all. Trying to get this 20-point lead. We said earlier in the game, we needed a vibes game. We needed a game where we're having fun. And I think we're starting to have some fun here. We're starting to have some fun. Mitchell Robinson's starting to dominate the game right now. Rock Rain said, now I think we can win 5 or 6 in a row. They should. They should go on a stretch like that now. Bridges knocks down the second free throw, gives them a 20-point lead. Yes, sir. Because we got Miami tonight, we're going to pick up the win. Then we got the Spurs, we got the Hornets, we got the Wizards, and then we got Dallas. That should be a 5-game winning streak right there before we get a rematch against the Clippers. Pell Larson for the Heat, by the way, is in the game. Larson driving along the baseline, kicks it over to Anderson, now over to Mitchell. Mitchell driving to the paint, kicks it back out to Larson, extra pass to Hero. Hero driving to his left, gets to the foul line, puts up a floater, comes up short. Josh Hart, yet another rebound. What's that, his 35th rebound tonight? Josh Hart has been everywhere. Josh Hart bringing it down, has it on the right wing, being guarded by Anderson. Kyle Anderson. Josh Hart crosses over to his right, off the Mitchell Robinson screen, dancing with it. A pullback three over, oh my goodness, over Khalil Ware. And this is the Josh Hart that is like brimming with confidence. a pullback. He's dancing with it around the Robinson screen. They get the switch. The shot clock's winding down. He just says, watch me pull back and just knock down that little fadeaway three over Khalil Ware. Come on. Tyler Hero, a high arcing floater over Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson. Got it to go. 64-85. 20 seconds to go here. McBride has it up top, being guarded by Larson. Dog catcher, Hart triple-double. Oh, we got to go through the box score at the end of the quarter here. They get it over to Josh Hart, driving it down, kicks it out. Shame at a right corner three, line me up. Shame it gets it to go down. And when it rains, it pours, y'all. Everything going down for the Knicks here in this third quarter. Miami with 64 points here in the third quarter. Look, the scoring is cool. They're obviously scoring a whole lot of points here in the second half to start this third quarter. 64 points for the Miami Heat. What'd they have at halftime? What did they have at halftime? They had 49 points. They scored 15 points here in the third quarter, y'all. And the Knicks scored 41. There it is. Right? There it is. Just as his dad said, how about this third quarter run? Oh, starting with the defense, man. 15-point third quarter for the Heat. 15-point third quarter for the Heat. That's defense right there. Rock Ranger started defensively. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. DCL Love. What's up, DCL? Just as his dad said, see when Hart triple doubles by the third quarter, different team. Yeah, all he has to do is just get a triple double by the third quarter. You're right. You're right. Now let's look at the box score. As for the Heat go, I mean, it's been the Tyler Hero show. Nobody else has really helped him out too much. Duncan Robinson's knocked down some threes. He's got 4 of them. He's hit the only threes for them tonight. They're 4 for 20 from 3, and Duncan Robinson has all 4 of them. Yikes. Yikes. And at the same time, he's a minus 17. Oh, my goodness. They can't even justify having him out there. He's been so bad defensively. The bench has been horrific for them. Hayward Highsmith is a +3 somehow. I guess hasn't played too much here in the second half. OG Anunoby still stuck at 7 points, but everyone else has just really, and Mark ups his membership. I appreciate you, Mark, man. I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you. Like and sub for Knicks Dub, Sheffy Crew. I appreciate you, Mark. I appreciate you. It's going to show up on the screen behind me. You can see a little bit of it now. When we go back to the other screen, you'll see it. K. Hazy said, they're terrified of Mitch in the paint. I mean, he's been horrific. And I mean that in the best way possible. Usually I mean that in a negative context. But tonight, Mitchell Robinson has been horrific in the best way possible. He is scaring these dudes. He's Mike Myers down there. Josh Hart's a +31, by the way. Josh Hart had an insane third quarter there. Did not sub out. 12 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. This is the Josh, and 4 steals. You know, when you have a bad game, you got to bounce back, and this is one hell of a way to bounce back. Triple-double for Josh Hart through 3 quarters. I don't want to see him play in the fourth quarter, but we know Tom Thibodeau is going to have him out there. And everybody in the bench somewhat contributing. Achua with 4, Robinson with 6, Payne with 2, Shaman with 3. Mitchell Robinson with 7 rebounds. His most rebounds so far this season. Incredible. Incredible. Starting to round back into form. He's played 15 minutes so far. Let's see if he plays in the fourth. Just as his dad said, PJ getting some run. Maybe, man. At this point, maybe. I don't want to see him get run over Paco Dadier, though. If it's a blowout, get the rookie in there. They called up Dadier for this game. So if it's a blowout, get the rookie in there. Overall, they're 12 of 26 from 3. When it rains, it pours. Everyone's getting in on the action. 2 for Josh Hart, 2 for McBride, 3 for Towns, only 1 for Anunoby, but 3 for Bridges. Everybody's getting in on the action. Yak said, Booker 50 million. Who are you giving up? Mitch McBride is 17 million. You're adding Bridges to stop the nonsense. Don't listen to insiders. There's no way to get Devin Booker on this team without blowing up the team, which they're not looking to do. They're not looking to do. Here we go. We're back into it to start the fourth quarter. Hopefully this is a very fun fourth quarter and we get to see some Dadier Kolek minutes. Davion Mitchell in the paint puts up the floater, gets it to go over Shaman. Hopefully we get some Kolek and Dadier minutes. Mitchell Robinson starts the second half with Karl-Anthony Towns, Landry Shamet, Cameron Payne, and OG Anunoby. Interesting lineup. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see how it works out. Shamet tries to get it down low to Towns. He does get it to him, but it was a bad pass. Towns able to save it. Being guarded by Adebayo out of the right corner. Now he has him in the post. Backing him down, kicks it out to Shamet. Shamet on the relocation three on the right wing. Can't get it to go, but Robinson fighting on the glass. Can't grab it. Khalil Ware able to tip it over to Larson. Larson driving it down, loses the handle, hands it over to Robinson. Robinson pump fakes. Payne comes out to guard him, coming to his left, pump fakes again. Now gets it over to Larson. Larson pass fake, driving to his left on Anunoby. Gets fouled, puts up the floater. Can't get it to go, but it'll go to the foul line for 2 free throws. MBM should empty the bench. Bench should hold the lead. Yeah. I mean, it's only 22 points, which is a lot, but not insurmountable. So I would say by the 7 to 8 minute mark, absolutely empty the bench. (25-26) said, true or false, the Knicks blew 2 20-point leads in losses this year. False. False. I don't think the Knicks have blown a 15-point loss this year. I saw a stat where they're undefeated in those games. If they lead by 15, they're winning the game. As Anunoby almost threw it away, picks it back up. You got to get past the half-court line, and then he does. Over to Campaign. Coming to his left off the Robinson screen, snaking his way down the lane, gets stripped by Davion Mitchell, and Khalil Ware picks it up. Davion Mitchell has just come up with some incredible steals tonight against the Knicks guards. Adebayo against Robinson, going under the basket, pulling it back out. Robinson sticking with him. Now hands it off to Robinson, coming to his left. Kicks it over to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Payne. Driving to his right against Payne. Stops, pump fakes, kicks it out. Robinson, one dribble pump fake. Mitchell Robinson goes flying at him. Can't. Duncan Robinson can't get the three to go, fight for the rebound. The Knicks pull it out. Over to Anunoby. Anunoby on the right wing. Euro stepping down the lane. Scoop play with the right hand. Gets it to go. Beautiful move from OG. Okay. I want to have some fun here. If we see any of the rookies coming to the game, we're turning the lights on. Mitchell Robinson knocks the ball out of bounds. Good hands from Big Mitch. Don't dribble it into the paint. I'm knocking that ball loose 10 times out of 10. Yak said 13 was the biggest blown lead. Yeah, I saw a stat where if they were leading by 15, they haven't lost a game this year. And that is because of Tom Thibodeau's stubbornness. He is not giving up a lead, man. He's going to keep these guys in there. That's why he keeps them in there. Keenan Hart said OG slicing and dicing. Absolutely. Slim Slam and Mitch in the building. He's hooping. Keenan Hart said seeking Tyler and Pac home. I need them, man. I need the rookies out there. It's been a while since we've seen them. Tonight would be the perfect night. National TV. It's a blowout so far in the second half here. Let's continue to keep it a blowout, going in further into the fourth quarter so that we can get the rookies in there. I want the rookies. I need the rookies. Get them in there, please. Please, Tom, please. Josh Hart's night should be done. 29 minutes is more than enough. In 29 minutes, he got that triple-double, which is great. McBride, 10 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals. He was great. Mitchell Robinson, what does Mitch have overall? Mitch he's credited with a steal and 2 blocks. But I thought Mitch was pretty damn impactful tonight, especially defensively. Yak said 13 to Cleveland and OKC. Yeah, Cleveland was the second game of the year, and OKC that was a good game. That first game we played against OKC, up 13. I think we were up 11 at halftime. 13 was our largest lead, obviously, but yeah, had their chances against both of those teams, and since then they've kind of cratered. Todd Clark said, rookies at the 3-minute mark. Obviously depends on the lead, but if they're up by 25 plus, put the rookies in with at least 6-7 minutes left so we can watch them at least a little bit get some run. Kay Hazy said, Mitch's weight loss has greatly improved his lateral defense. His lateral defense, yes. His vertical pop is not back yet, but that's probably mostly because of 1, conditioning, and 2, getting the ankle/foot surgery. So, maybe it'll come back at some point, or maybe it won't. But either way, you're seeing he can still be impactful defensively, even without that vertical pop. MBM said, Tibbs trying to make the Heat throw in the towel before bench players play? Yeah. I mean, they kind of have, right? They kind of have. They got Pell Larson in there. You know, they got some of the younger guys in there already. Yak said, so we were up against teams we can't beat means we can beat them, especially now. I would just like to see this team as healthy as they can be. Robinson has been a work in progress. He's shown signs game after game of the game. He's been getting better, except for that game against the Warriors where he was pretty bad. His first, I would say, real bad performance of the year. I would like to see Mitch kind of like fully integrated. Challenge successful. Tom Thibodeau used the challenge there, and it showed that Davion Mitchell was the last player to touch the ball. Mitchell Robinson knocked that out of his hands without fouling, by the way, because they reviewed it. Oh, no, he didn't touch it, but he got his hand in there. Maybe he did touch it, but he got his hand in there. He did touch it, but Davion Mitchell was the last one to touch it. A ball going back to the Knicks. Look at Mitchell Robinson. 25-26 said, I remember that Cleveland lost. The Giants were playing Monday Night Football, the Yankees were playing the World Series, and the Knicks were playing the Cavs, and they all lost. Yeah, that was a rough night for sure. That was a rough night for sure. 23-point lead for the Knicks. Let's get it to 25. I'd feel good about a 25-point lead. I'd feel good knowing that it's a good chance for the rookies to come in with a 25-plus point lead. Let's do that, Knicks. Let's do that. 10 minutes to go. Let's get to it. Let's get busy. Campaign bringing it down against Davion Mitchell. It's been a battle all night long. Campaign, nice half spin, puts the floater up, can't get it to go. Robinson comes flying in for a put-back dunk. Okay, maybe the vertical pop is slowly but surely coming back, baby. Maybe it's surely but surely coming back. Mitchell Robinson gets his hands, gets a steal too. Mitchell Robinson in the passing lanes. Nah, he is everywhere, baby. He might be back, y'all. He might be back in a major way. Karl-Anthony Towns is in the game. Anunoby down the lane, gets blocked by Bam Adebayo at the basket. Here comes Davion Mitchell, shot out of a cannon, attacking Towns. Scoop lay with the right hand, blows the layup. Shamet able to pick up the rebound. We're pushing it the other way. We're running Mitchell Robinson in a full sprint. Shamet tried to force it down to Towns. It somehow finds a way into Towns' hands, and he lays it up and in. I don't even know how that made it through. A terrible pass from Shamet, but it found its way to Karl-Anthony Towns, and he lays it up and in. Oh, man, we just want to have some fun, and we're having some fun, baby. We just want some fun, and we're having some fun. Daniel Malbons, I appreciate you, brother. Have a good night. Brush your teeth before bed, big dog. Gigi said, for the playoffs, Mitch has to be integrated. Who's sitting down? Nobody. Mitchell Robinson, Tom Thibodeau is running an 8-man rotation. Precious Achiuwa. Put his butt on the bench. They're running a 9-man rotation right now, which is fine. Get Precious Achiuwa up out of here, get his 10 minutes out of here, and get Jalen Brunson back in there. That's it. That's it. You got Jalen Brunson in the starting lineup, and then off the bench, you got McBride, Robinson, Payne, and Shamet. That's it. That's your playoff rotation. MBM said a great problem to have. It's not a problem. We know who's going to the bench. Precious Achiuwa is done. Get him out of here. He's the third-string center, third-string big man. And you get off the bench, you're going to get McBride, Robinson, Payne, and Shamet. And then you just insert Jalen Brunson in the starting lineup. That's it. That's it. That's all that happens. Nothing. No, there are no moves that need to be made. Keenan Hart said Towns limping slightly, though. Can we see rookies? I didn't see the Towns limping. I hope he's fine. Just sit him for the rest of the game. We're done. We're done here. We're done here. A 27-point game, Tips. We're done here. D. Grant. What's up, D. Grant? This is the problem I have with Tibbs, running an 8-man rotation, just burning the starters out. He's running a 9-man rotation, D. Grant. He's running a 9-man rotation. He's getting Precious Achiuwa in there, which I hate. I don't like the Precious Achiuwa minutes. But He's getting the guy in there. Lionel Mona said, has he cleared the bench yet? You know he's not clearing this bench, man. This is not what he does. Yak said, get Mitch out after the break. He is gassed. Great job. He backed up our mouths. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. And we're back. My microphone battery died. Speaking of, I should probably plug this one in so it doesn't die on you. And we're back into it. Robinson has it up top, gets it over to Adebayo, down the lane, gets the scoop lay with the left hand to go. Towns remains in the game. Robinson remains in the game. Same lineup. Towns, Robinson, Anunoby, Payne, and Shamit. Anunoby has it up top, coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Stepping back, dancing with it. A step back straightaway three for OG, comes up short. Davion Mitchell gets it over to Bam. Bam gets it over to Robinson. Robinson coming to his right, bounce past the Bam. Bam down the lane, gets stripped by Towns, out of bounds. Going to remain with the Heat, though. And an off-ball foul in the Knicks, I think on Anunoby. A lot of pushing and shoving down there. We gotta get the rookies in here, Tibbs. Tibbs, when are you gonna get the rookies in here? I guess when Spoelstra subs out Adebayo, right? I mean, the Heat still have Adebayo out there. And because the foul came before the inbound pass, Duncan Robinson gets a free throw. Robinson does knock down the first one. Or does knock down that free throw. Technical free throw. MBM, hit the like button, or else just kidding. Not. I appreciate you, MBM. Yes, if you're in the stream and you haven't hit the like button, go ahead. Please hit that like button. It is by far the best way to support as Duncan Robinson knocks down a deep right corner three off the inbound over the outstretched hands of OG Anunoby. And it's back to a 21-point game. Keep it over 20 so we can get our guys in there. Come on. Spoelstra, wave the white flag so we can get our rookies in there. Campaign coming to his right off a Robinson screen. Steps back deep right wing three. Knocks it down. Okay, like I said, when it rains, it pours. Everything's going in. Everything's going in. Even the step back, highly contested threes from Campaign, they're going in too. Duncan Robinson gets it over to Adebayo. Adebayo hands it off to Anderson. Anderson driving to his left against Towns. Spinning in the paint. Flips it up with the right hand. Gets the righty hook to go. Trading threes for twos, though. Keno R said, but I kind of want to see Kolek and Paco versus the Adebayos. I just want to see them. And I know Tom Thibodeau's not going to take his players out until Spoelstra takes his players out. You know? So if we can if getting our rookies in there means that Spoelstra has to sub his guys out, just get Bam out of there now. Anderson has it up top being guarded by Towns. Crosses over to his right, attacking Towns. One-legged. Oh, pass it at the last second from Anderson. He got the foul on Towns. I mean, you're right, Keno Hara. I would like to see them play. Like, this is a great opportunity to put them in there. But 7 minutes is probably a little too much time in a 22-point game. You know? Duncan Robinson pump fakes. Now gets it over to Larson. Larson attacking to his right. Kicks it out tries to kick it out Duncan Robinson at the last second as he fell to the floor. Ends up throwing it out of bounds. Ball going back to the Knicks. Shamet bringing it down. Cat has it up top being guarded by Mitchell. Driving to his left. Tries to shovel it over to Anunoby. Mitchell ends up fouling Shamet. Both sides. Tom Thibodeau, Eric Spoelstra. Can we get some substitutions here, man? Can we get some substitutions here? Under 7 to go. 6:59 exactly. So about 7 minutes to go. They get it in the campaign in the deep left corner, and he just turns and fires over Mitchell. Mitchell just gets his fingertips on it and blocks it. Why was Campaign trying to shoot that? At least the ball is going to go back to the Knicks here. But again, a 22-point game. Come on. Just as his dad said, Dadier getting some run? I hope so, man. I hope so. Robinson has it up top being guarded by Anderson. Coming to his right. Shovels it over to Anunoby. Anunoby pulls it back out. Anunoby's going to dance with it, step back, fall away long two over Adebayo. Can't get it to go. Robinson fighting for the rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Robinson. All going to go back to the Heat. Yak said, it's not for nothing. We're learning to play with two bigs. Yeah, he's got Towns and Robinson both out there. And a timeout from Spoelstra. Which is nice, which is cool, which is great. We all love that. We've all been waiting for that. We love to see it. You could still have Towns and Robinson out there with Dadier and Kolek, though. Dadier and Kolek have no bearing on what your bigs are out there for. Mark said it was Tracy Morgan who puked. No way. No way, Mark. No way was it Tracy Morgan. Kiana Bryant, what's up, Kiana? Pressures will play more, maybe 2 to 3 to 4 minutes here and there in the playoffs. I doubt it. Unless there's an injury, we're not seeing Precious Achiuwa in the playoffs. Unless Tom Thibodeau does something crazy and he takes Josh Hart out of the starting lineup and he puts Mitchell Robinson in there, because then now you need a backup big. Then I could see Precious Achiuwa getting minutes. Then I could see it. Keen Hart said, I don't know who Tracy Morgan is other than a hot girl I used to stare at in freshman year Spanish class. You don't know Tracy Morgan, Keen Hart? Comedian? Star 30 Rock? Is on SNL? Mark said, just saw the picture on Instagram. No way. That is crazy. Tracy Morgan throwing up in the Garden? Come on, dog. What is going on? The dog catcher. Somebody slipped Tracy Morgan a Pat and Wiener out of back of the dumpsters. That's going to be out of bounds on Larson. Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks coaching staff using their second challenge here to get this possession back for the Knicks. It was out of bounds off of Pell Larson. Mitchell Robinson knocked the ball out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Knicks. The dog catches at Salmonella. Mark said, these kids young here. You don't have to be old. Young people should know who Tracy Morgan is. He's a comedian. He is a very funny man. He is always at Knicks games. We should all know who Tracy Morgan is. Action shot too? No, Tracy Morgan got in the Garden. They got you on camera throwing up in the Garden, Tracy Morgan. Nah, now I gotta look for it. Now I gotta look for it. Great. Great. Actually, let me do it over here so I can still watch the game. They get it into Robinson. Gets it over to Payne. Payne coming to his right, attacking. He's got space, puts up the floater off glass. Can't get it to go. Mitchell Robinson right there for the tip coming in. Mitchell Robinson dominating again. Does he have 10 rebounds? Is he going to get a double-double tonight? Heat bringing it down. I'm looking up this Tracy Morgan throwing up. Anderson hits Duncan Robinson, cutting back door. He gets an easy layup. Cool. That's great. Shout out to y'all. I'm busy right now trying to find Tracy Morgan throwing up at the Garden. All right, I guess I'm going to have to go to Instagram. Oh, you know what? It may be on Reddit. You know Reddit got everything. Karl-Anthony Towns gets a layup to go. This game is over, and I'm really waiting for the bench unit to come in. The Knicks are dominating inside, which is great. Slam said clear the bench. Bam Adebayo is still out there. Duncan Robinson's still out there. Tom Thibodeau's not going to clear the bench before Spoelstra does. Davion Mitchell puts up the floater, can't get it to go. Towns rips a rebound away. Is Mitchell Robinson trying to get the 10 rebounds? That's not what I wanted. Duncan Robinson gets an easy steal. He's going to go all the way and get a two-handed dunk. Cool, we don't care. All right, here we go. Oh, they got the action shot, guys. They got the... Oh, my goodness, that's disgusting. What are you doing, Tracy Morgan? At the next stop, we gotta look at this together. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got the picture. Oh, it's on Twitter, too. Probably better to pull it up on Twitter. Towns, the one-legged fall-away jumper. And, of course, it's a miss, because Towns is going to miss those one-legged fall-away jumpers. What are we doing? Under 5 to go. Tibbs, can we empty the bench? Instead of entering the bench, as Kyle Anderson throws up a wild shot, he gets a layup to go. Instead of entering the bench, he brought in Mikal Bridges, by the way. He brought in Mikal Bridges. I think there's a more clear picture on Twitter. Let's see. Just as his dad said, Tracy getting that good, though. Bridges a straightaway three, rattles it in. Everything's going in. We've talked about it. Everything's going in. And out of bounds off of Bam Adebayo, ball going back to the Knicks. Can we get some substitutions, Spoelstra? Second Spoelstra substitutes his guys out. Tom Thibodeau will sub his guys out. Tracy Morgan. Bridges misses a jumper. Towns battles for an offensive rebound. Almost falling out of bounds. Saves it over to Shamit. Shamit up top to Bridges. Swings it out to Payne. Payne pump fakes. Driving it down. Puts up a floater. Knocks it down. Vertify says, Spo too busy with basketball for family? A lot of coaches are. Not a lot of coaches. We know Tom Thibodeau is. And I guess Spoelstra is too. Larson knocks down a three. Cool. That's great. We got the action shot, y'all. We got the action shot. Oh, my God. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Mikal hands it off to Payne. It's 106-84, baby. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Sham in a right corner three. Knocks it down. My goodness. Is it pouring out there? And Dottier's at the scorer's table, y'all. Bakum, okay, before we hit the lights, I've seen it, so now y'all have to see it. I've seen it, so now you guys have to see it. It is disgusting. Oh, Tracy Morgan, brother, what are you doing, big dog? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, my God, Tracy. Tracy Morgan. Come on, man. Not in front of Clyde and Kenny Albert. Not in front of Clyde, dog. Look at Clyde right here. Come on, man. That's bad, Tracy. That's bad. I've seen it, so y'all got to see it. Mitchell Robinson subs out, by the way. We get our subs in. We finally get our subs in. Mark said happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, he probably was out having a good old time. Tyler Kolek is in, y'all. Okay, hold on. It's hit the lights time. It is officially time. Chi-Chi, NYPD, Pac Gomez entered the game. It's time, y'all. It's officially time. Here we go. Hit the lights, baby. It's rookie time. It is rookie time. We're getting the rookies. It feels like it's been forever since we've seen the rookies. We're back into it. Back like we never left. We got Kolek, Shamit, Bakum Dadier, and Anton Watson in the game. Back like we never left, y'all. Here we go. Davion Mitchell's at the foul line. I don't know why he's at the foul line. I was too busy watching or looking at the picture of of Tracy Morgan thrown up. MBM shrimp might not be fresh. Relic of the Soul said, was a greeniac. Nah, it was like a dark brown. A nasty brown. Town subs out. McBride subs in. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Davion Mitchell knocks down both free throws. Okay, he said Cat's in. Cat just subbed out. McBride is in, though. McBride has it on the right wing, along with Shamit. And then we got Anton Watson, Kyler Kolek, and my man Paco Homdadier. McBride in the lane, pump fake, leans in, throws up a floater. Bounces on the rim a couple times, can't get it to say, McBride, you get your opportunities, brother. You gotta swing that around. Get Kolek the ball. Give the ball to Kolek and be like, it's your time, brother. We only got 2.5 minutes to go. So we don't have many opportunities to see this man hoop. And then down the lane, Kyle Anderson takes Dadier to the basket, gets an and one foul. Student said that's Hennessy and Grits throw up. Yeah, whatever was going on with Tracy Morgan, one of two things happened. He either has had an incredible day and a ton of fun, or he's having a horrendous day. Russell Field said Clyde was like, I smell it. Oh my goodness, it's disgusting. Mark said Tracy Morgan showed up drunk. It is St. Patrick's Day, man. It is St. Patrick's Day. Kyle Anderson knocks down his and one free throw. Get the ball to Kolek. All right, here we go. Kolek bringing it down. Run the two-man game. Kolek and Dadier. Everybody else get the hell out of my way. Kolek gets it over to Shamit. Back to Kolek. Kolek coming to his left off the Anton Watson screen. Driving it down behind the back. Kicks it out to Watson. Watson hands it off to Dadier. Dadier, line me up. Don't go into the screen. Ooh, in and out halfway down for Dadier. Come on, big dog. Come on. Jaime Jaquez rushing it down the other way. In and out Joe driving to his right. Kicks it out to Larson. All right, lock up defensively then. Larson back out to Karl Anderson. Karl Anderson at the foul line. Pump fakes. Good defense from Dadier not to go for the pump fake. Larson coming to his left off the screen. Dadier switches onto him. Larson takes him to the basket. Good defense from Dadier and knocks the ball loose. And he comes out to recover against Davion Mitchell and forces a tough step back jumper. Well contested from our man Dadier. He's showing up defensively. Shamit to pull up right wing three. You got it. He knocks it down, but Shamit, you got to know we're not here for you, brother. We're here for the rookies. Stop taking shots. Give the ball out to Tyler Kolek. Let him run the offense. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. We don't have a lot of time. Come on, man. I don't need you right now, Shamit. I need you during actual playing time. I don't need you in garbage time launching pull-up threes. That's not what I need. Davion Mitchell back to the foul line. They're in the bonus. It was a foul on the floor, but because they're in the bonus, they get the free throws here. All right, we're gonna hit the lights for a second until our rookies get the ball back. Davion Mitchell goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Cool, great. I'm so happy for you. My man Tyler Kolek bringing the ball down. Come on, Kolek. Tyler Kolek has it up top, being guarded by Larson. Gets it over to Anton Watson. Swings it over to McBride. McBride pump fakes. Get it back to the rookies. Anton Watson hands it back off to Kolek. Kolek coming to his left, driving it down to the basket. Scoop blade with the left hand and gets it to go off glass. My goodness, Tyler Kolek, he the future. Y'all see it. He the point guard of the future. Y'all see it. Y'all see the scoop blade with the left hand off glass against the shot blocker? Y'all saw it? He got that touch on him. Jaime Jaquez driving to his right, down the lane, puts up the floater off glass, can't get it to go. Good defense from Anton Watson. I don't know much about my man Anton Watson, but good defense. And then a bullet pass inside the Kalel Ware off the loose ball situation. He gets a dunk out of it. My man Tyler Kolek bringing the ball down. Under a minute to go. Make something happen. Kolek coming to his right off the Dadier screen. Kolek coming to his left off the Watson screen now. Leaves it off to Watson. Watson puts up the floater. Okay, Anton Watson, make a name for yourself then. I don't know much about you, brother, but nice floater touch. Nice touch. I like it. I like it. Nice pick and roll from Kolek too. A nice pass. Jaquez down the lane, throws the lob to Kalel Ware, and he's just going to easily dunk it in with one hand. Kolek bringing it down. Come on. One more possession. We got one more possession here. Don't dribble it out. No, he's going to dribble it out. We don't get too many of these, Kolek. You got to give the fans what they want, brother. We got one more possession in us. There's a 10-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Come on, dog. You're going to ruin the vibe. You're going to ruin the vibe. We did get a basket. We did get a basket from our rookies. Tyler Kolek did deliver. He also got an assist. Hart said, I don't know Watson at all. I didn't know who he was at all either. I had to look him up. And through my extensive Google highlights research, YouTube highlights research, I can tell you right now, he's a future All-Star. I didn't know anything about him a couple days ago, and then they signed him. So I did my YouTube research, and I'm going to tell you right now, he's probably an All-Star. Based off of my YouTube highlights research that I spent 5 minutes doing. But that's going to be the end of our game, y'all. 116-95. We got some rookies in there. Nice blowout win. Vibes have returned. Let's look at the box score real quick before we sign off. I appreciate y'all, man. A good night. A very good night. Mark said Josh Hart is the engine, and that's not a good place to be, Mark. If Josh Hart is the engine, it's not a good place to be. Because it's very easy to game plan against Josh Hart. The great teams always do. The great teams always do. How did Anunoby find a way to be a -1 in this game? OG, what were you doing out there, big dog? What were you doing out there? Come on, OG. Anyway, tonight, 28 from Mikal Bridges. Just a solid 10 for 14 from the field, 4 for 6 from 3. Just nothing special. I was just out there hooping, making my shots. Karl-Anthony Towns went on a 15-0 run, damn near all by himself. He got 23, 17, and 3. 10 and 17. He got us started in that third quarter, and we never looked back. Miles McBride, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Thought his defense was pretty damn good. Knocked down some clutch threes, and then helped us extend that lead in that third quarter. Josh Hart was the engine, like you said earlier. 12 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, 4 steals for Josh Hart, and the block. Gave us everything we needed. And all in under 30 minutes, by the way. Off the bench, Mitchell Robinson, he was the star of the show off the bench. 10 points, 9 rebounds. 5 of them offensive. The offensive rebounding is slowly but surely coming back for my guy, Big Mitch. Right? We're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. Hart said OG had a few turnovers and probably out there why Duncan was dropping threes. Yeah. I mean, it's just when you win by 21 and everybody else on the team, except for the guys who went in garbage time, are in plus, it's just weird. It's just a weird thing that it worked out that he was a -1. It's just weird. It doesn't say anything about the game. It's just a weird thing that happened. Yeah, I mean, everybody else was fine. Shaman hit 3 threes. That's great. 9 points. Campaign, 7 points, 5 assists off the bench. Always nice. And we got a scoop layup from my man Tyler Kolek. Didn't get much from Dadier. He missed his 3. It was in and out halfway down. I'm a big believer in Bakum Dadier. But the big story of the night goes to Mitchell Robinson. 24 minutes, the most amount of minutes he's played all season by a pretty large margin. His minutes are going to start ticking up. 10 points for Big Mitch tonight, 9 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks. 4 stocks for our guy Big Mitch tonight. He was fantastic. He was phenomenal. He showed all the things about why we love Mitchell Robinson. Now, Dimitri, what's up, Niall? Riley Gasol said that's okay. All he needs to do is dish and move and direct. His basketball IQ is top. Well, I appreciate everybody for hanging out with us tonight. A nice, easy game, right? First half was like, oh, okay. Start of the game was frustrating, but we knew it was a long game. It's the reason why you play 48 minutes, so here we go. Madrasi Travis Chan said, do you think we need another center? Absolutely not. Until you decide to move on from Mitchell Robinson, you're good at center. You're good at center for a while. Kay Hazy said, Cat ruined Mitch's double-double. Yes, there was a shot that went up that missed where Mitchell Robinson and Karl-Anthony Towns were both standing under the basket. They both jumped up. They both grabbed the ball, and then Towns ended up walking away with it, so he gets credited with the rebound. Should have had more winners. Towns, give my man Big Mitch a rebound. Or maybe it was revenge because he was like, how dare you dap up Draymond Green? Give me that rebound. I kid. But that's going to be it, y'all. I appreciate y'all very much, too. Not going to hold you too much. Not much to say after a game like this. The Miami Heat have been terrible for a while. I believe that's their 7th straight loss. But we will be back. We didn't even go around the league. Who's playing tonight? Pacers, Indiana. Pacers, Timberwolves. Obviously, we're from the Timberwolves. Pistons, Pelicans. Pistons are dominating them. Yeah, that's pretty much. No other teams really mattered for the Knicks tonight. And then the next time we see each other will be any good games tomorrow that we can watch? Bucks, Warriors is the late game. Cavs, Clippers is the late game. No. Wednesday, we will meet again on Wednesday when the Knicks take on the San Antonio Spurs, the Victor Wembanyama-less San Antonio Spurs. So, with that being said, I will see you guys on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, by the way. It is a Texas game, so slightly later than usual, but not by much. On the road again. Immediately back to the West. On the road again to Texas. So I'll see you guys in the next one. AP, Mark, Niall, Dimitri, Relic of the Soul, Kay Hazy, Kinohara, Angela Harding, Susan, Mark, 2526, Madrasi, Doug, everybody in the chat tonight. Appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Good night, y'all. Bye.